Hi everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Friday. My name is Joyce and thank you so much for joining me on this. It's cooled down a little Friday evening, finally. Right now it's actually, a little bit cold outside, but I always prefer the cold weather over the summer heat. I do not like summers, but thank you for joining me today. And today's a very interesting day because as you know, we have representatives on their way out to Hong Kong as we speak. And with them, they did happen to take pretty much every single, private collection museum piece that I love showing to you guys. So I'm a little sad, but I do have one of the largest blue sapphires that was, left behind here, but I did manage to grab, a couple pieces here and there, but most of the pieces, they are not here anymore, so we'll see if they come back. And I do have blue wing block D Tanzanites here. Diane, if you're watching, please let me know, as I do have your requests up here. Two gorgeous pieces. I, funnily enough, was looking at them both actually yesterday, and I was, thinking, if I should bring them out today, and, kind of got distracted, but you requested them, and they are both here today, so love to see that. As well as, many other pieces. Today's actually kind of a one of everything kind of piece, so I don't really have, a general, phrase to, explain or, describe everything to you guys, but I did bring out some, we'll call them designs. Throughout the week, when I had time, I was taking a leisurely stroll through our private collection here. So I did find some stones that I would like to work with, some gorgeous stones. Most of them do have Paraibas with them, so just gonna bring them out here, see what you guys think. And Congo tourmalines are here, unheated Tanzanites are here as well, so a lot to get to today. So I don't know if I can get through everything, which is a little concerning, but let's get right into it because our very first item of today happens to be a piece with a lot of gold. And in today's day and age of gold prices, that's a little concerning. So let us take a look. This is going to be our ladies' ring. It is going to be 11106. So if you know this ring, you know that I had some very early designs back when I first started here at TVON. And this so happens to be one of those pieces. Diane is watching. That is great. You know what? I'm actually going to pardon this first piece right here. And I'm going to bring out the two pieces that she requested, so forgive me for moving this one aside so quickly. But this is the first one that she requested. This is 1125551, and this is the cushion cut. I know that she had a concern that, she didn't want the ring to be too big, which is it's a fair concern, because when you look at the carat weight, you're thinking, oh boy, right? Double digits, right? 1551 in the cushion cut. Museum reserve, no less. 59 points of diamonds. So I think it's great that I'm able to try it on for you, because then you can see, my hands are not large at all. I have like little baby hands, smallest hands in my family. And, I was wearing both of these rings before the show started. And I was like, when you look at it on paper, it looks large, right? They're not tiny little stones, but they are sizable, but they're not overwhelming is my point. And this is, again, the smaller of the two. The other one is a 1767 round that I will also bring up the graphics for in a moment. But between the two, this one does have a more simple design. And Diane, if it helps, I did measure the ring from top to bottom at its widest point. So for this one, it's actually going to be ½ an inch from top to bottom. And again, it's not a small ring, it's mostly stone, right? Usually we have double halos, triple halos, and crazy designs, but here, it really is your focus going to be on that stone right there. Of course, your diamonds are beautifully bezel set right there, so no prongs to catch on anything. The only prongs you have are in that center stone. This one right here was supposed to be $19,999. Of course, you know, museum reserve, right? I mean, just look at those two words. You look at the stone, you look at the price, you're like, hey, that makes sense. You know, if you were to shop anywhere else, and if they were to even let you, you know, purchase their museum reserves, if they even have any, you know, it would be in that price range. But we are TVON. We are not going to, you know, hold on to these pieces forever, because then what's the point, right? This is in a ring. You're supposed to be wearing this. It's not supposed to be sitting somewhere, you know, with no one to love it, right? So here's what we're gonna do on this one. It's not even going to be $99.99 on one of our, you know, gorgeous, truly gorgeous museum reserves. And I will also say that, you know, cushion cuts, personally, not my favorite, but when you look at a stone like this, I mean, how can you say no, right? And the moment she's been waiting for, this is what it looks like on the hand. So again, you can see that, yes, it is a large stone. However, it's like, even on my hand, it is not overwhelming at all. It's not like, oh yikes, I don't feel comfortable wearing this. I quite like this piece, and I think she will too. Again, 1/2 inch from top to bottom on this one. Now the other one is going to be a little bit larger. And might I also say that no matter how you look at this stone, whether it's up close or from a far away distance, you can still see red flashes in this piece. And we're gonna make this one $6,999. And let me actually bring up the other one as well, so I can try them both on together so she can see a size comparison here. And for the other one, you can see that it does have a halo. The other one, it is going to be a little bit wider because of that. However, you know, you're looking at both of these on my hand, and I think they both work great. They are larger stones, yes. And I do also have to say though, you know, historically, throughout Bluing Block D history here at TVON, the rounds have been more popular. They have sold out quicker. They are not around. They're not here to stay. And let me actually remove the round here. Let me also show it to you from the side so you can see what it looks like. So again, larger stone does mean, you know, a more sizable basket to accommodate for the center stone, but this is the first of the two. And does she have any feedback? Is she thinking about it? Too big? So, I mean, this is the first of the two, and again, it's beautiful. This stone, it's beautiful. It's not dull. There's no grays in the stone. It's not, you know, not saturated. It's not this, it's not that. It's perfection in Bluing Block D Tanzanite, and very few cushion cuts that I see that I like, and this is one that I quite like a lot. So $69.99 on this one. Let's bring this one back up close. So again, you can see all of those red flashes. And then we'll also bring to you the round one up next, which, you know, looking at the two, comparing between the two, I do like the round more. I just think that the brilliant cut, I just think, you know, there's something about it where it just, you know, fires off more light, more of the reflective, you know, the red flashes, right? What you want to have. And I just personally, I like, I like the rounds more. So we will bring that one up next here. And hello, hi everyone, happy Friday. Hi Stephen, hi Julie, hi Carolyn, hi Tracy, hi Rebecca, hi Alan. Yeah, I know we're starting off with a huge Tanzanite, and let me bring up the round one as well here. So I don't know if our requester is maybe thinking about it, but this is going to be the other one. This is 1125451, and this is going to be that gorgeous, beautiful Portuguese cut round. And would you look at that? Also museum reserve. Love it in the white gold. I mean, you can change it if you want to, but truly I would, you know, rather you keep it in the white gold. But if you want to switch it up, the option is there for you. This is going to be our 1767 center stone. And again, on paper, those numbers do look a little intimidating, but I say fear not, for these are perfectly wearable, whether you decide on The cushion cut, whether you decide on the round, they are both going to be comfortable. You can wear them every single day. And especially with the cushion cut, you can dress it up or just wear it as is, right? If you want to add, you know, some more diamonds around it. I know we have like this wavy design ring that could go around it. Or if you want to, you know, play around with it with the Wonder Ring, that could work as well. But this one also has, you know, some more diamond weight as as you can see, larger center stone usually means more diamonds to go around your one individual stone. This one has a carat 18 of just the diamonds. And this one started at $22,999. And again, you just look at it, right? Red flashes everywhere. I don't have to angle it ever so slightly. Be like, guys, look, you see that one little red flash there? This stone, I also have to say it, it's perfection. It's perfection in our rounds, in our blue wing block D Tanzanites. And, you know, when you have a stone of this size, I just love it. Just keep it simple, right? Unless you're doing a pendant, then I think maybe go a little crazy, as you know that I like to do. But especially in a round, I say just keep it simple. All of your attention is going to be on that stone regardless. And if you were interested, this entire ring, so counting the center stone and the single halo, from top to bottom at the widest point is going to be 3/4 of an inch. So just a little bit larger than the previous one we just had. But this is what it looks like from the side. And even from here, red flashes are firing off. And from the back as well, reflecting into the gold as well. Like, that does not happen often. But with the museum reserves, it has to absolutely do that. That just tells you, you know, the quality of this stone. And what it looks like from the other side, perfect as well. I mean, you know, those red flashes are making me a little bit emotional here. I mean, come on. And of course, what it looks like on the hand by itself like this. I mean, that looks like you have found the world's most powerful spotlight and just shown it right onto my hand right here. But I mean, this is not ideal lighting, right? Take it outside. You know, you're not gonna have this exact same setup at home, right? If you do, that'd be a little strange, but you're not gonna have, you know, our 1, 2, 3 lights, you know, a wheel up here and this, you know, bowl, right? But take it outside. It's going to look even better in person. I guarantee you that. And for this one, if you like it, again, I only have one. If it's gone, it's gone. It's not coming back. I guarantee you that. We're gonna make this one right here, 8888 to the very first caller who says yes on this one. And that's what it looks like from the side as well. So again, yes, larger stone, but still comfortable to wear. Between the two, I personally do like this one a little better. It's a little fuzzy right there on the wheel, but I do like this one better just because of the round, just because of how wildly popular they have been throughout, you know, its time here at TVON, which, you know, it's coming to an end, but I'd say between the two, I would go with this one, right? You know, it's a little bit more dressed up than the other with the diamonds, but I'm not mad about it. I quite like it. And you're not gonna see the diamonds, you know, on the band because of how wide this ring is, but, you know, they are still going to be there. This entire ring is just so incredibly bright and, again, stunning, just stunning. And 8888 will make it yours if you would like to grab either of these, or if you're, you know, newer to us, I'd, you know, maybe even go ahead and grab both of them so that, you know, right off the bat, you came in at the perfect time and you already have two gorgeous acquisitions to kickstart your Blue Wing Block D collection. So here we have it, our two largest Blue Wing Block D Tanzanites that we have for today. Now, if you're looking for something smaller, I do have two rings, also round, that are smaller. Now they are a little bit smaller than this, as they are, you know, in the 2 carat range. One is a 243 and one is a 290. I'll bring them, you know, maybe in the first hour, unless you want to see them now. But, you know, they are going to be far smaller. So again, it's up to you what you are looking for, what you want to have in your collection. If you prefer to have a smaller stone, I do have two options coming up. If you want to have something larger, I mean, either of these would be perfect. Again, it's personal preference. Prefer a more simple mounting, prefer, you know, a single halo. It's up to you. We are TVON, we can do it all. So let me know on this one And we can go back to our first item of today, which is that pretty hefty ring right here, which is once again 1111106. Now this is a piece that has been here since I've been here. It's been a while, it's been a couple of years. And if this piece continues to stay and is still here by the end of the show, either I'm going to have a meltdown or this ring is going to have a meltdown. We are going to take this ring apart and melt it down, because in today's day and age of gold, selling this ring at what I'm about to do is just not possible. Even for the stone itself, prices do not stay stagnant, right? They move. They typically move up, right? This is not, you know, plastic, fake, man-made. This is natural and from the earth. There is value behind every single piece that we show you. This is not something that you purchase and then you wear it a couple of times and then you're like, you know, it's trash now, right? It's junk. You just throw it away, right? You don't even gift it, you just throw it away, right? Absolutely not for any of these pieces that we do here. This is what fine jewelry is all about. Jason, do you have a question?
Can you show the cushion again?
On the hand or up close or? Either one. Okay, so this is the cushion cut again, up close. So again, you can't go wrong with either of these. Have some questions on the Tanzanites that we just showed you guys. And I mean, just VS diamonds. Even out of focus, the red flashes are there. You can see the diamonds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I mean, again, you can't go wrong, right? This is blue wing block Tanzanites. You know, you shop elsewhere, you know, you take a gamble. But here, this is what you're getting, and you are going to be so incredibly happy. And let me also try it on the hand one more time here. As you can see, the diamonds do end where your fingers meet, so it's, again, it's comfortable. Even if there were, you know, prongs, right? Still be comfortable. It's gonna be smooth. And $69.99 for this one. Let me know if they have any other questions. And again, I mean, diamonds, even from here, you can see them individually, 1, 2, 3 right there. I mean, I love everything about this piece. I love everything about the round. I love everything about TVON. This is what it looks like from the side as well. One more time. So hopefully this will help as well. But, you know, just keep in mind that it's not going to sit like a band, you know, close to the hand, as these are larger stones. There is a basket there. It is slightly elevated off of the hand, but it's not, you know, I've seen some rings here that we did not show you guys that the stone, it's cut so deep or it's set so high off the hand that, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm sweating, right? We've never shown you any of those pieces, but this right here is perfection. It's perfectly set. It's perfectly made, and it's $69.99. So let me know which one, if she has any other questions.
Do you think has more red flash?
Personally, just because of the cut, I think the round. Yeah, I would say the round. So let me just put them both on together for you here so you can see. So the question was which one has more red flash. Now that's not to say that, you know, one has less than the other, but as we all know, you know, just with the cut of these stones, you know, they're two totally different cuts. It's not comparing, you know, apples and apples, right? It's like apples and oranges, right? They're two totally different cuts. I would say that the round, just because of the way that it is cut, does give more red flash compared to the other. Not to say that the other does not have any red flash. It has a lot. It has plenty, as you have seen. But again, just saying, because of the cut, I would say the round. So let me know if that helps. And of course, I mean, the round isn't even looking directly into the camera here, and you can see so much red flash, right? I mean, that's just telling you that, hey, this ring is just, it has red flash in it. So let me know if you have any other questions, and then we can go back up close to our green tourmaline right over here. So guys, gold, it's expensive. It's not free, it's not cheap. And, you know, record high, right? That's what I've been hearing the entire week. Gold is at its record high price, and we're, you know, everyone here is a little bit, you know, anxious, a little bit, you know, stressed about it, right? Because we don't want to charge you, you know, more just because gold is going up. Some places do that, right? They change their prices every single day just based off of what that day's gold prices are. But we don't do that. This ring, $49.99 should be, but it's not. It's not even close to $49.99. Yes. It is not top heavy at all. I've actually had stones larger than that, you know, twice its size, that they do feel a little top heavy, but for these, it's, you know, it's kind of silly to say, but it's a perfect medium size where, you know, just get it in your size and we will size it for you. And, you know, if you shake your hand, it's not gonna roll, it's not gonna, you know, womp, you know, it's on its side now. But, so it's not top heavy, it's, it's perfectly built and it's balanced too. So, you know, I've had, you know, I've shown it to you guys. I just can't do it with these two because they're a little bit large for me. So if I shake my hand, then they are going to turn. But, you know, the other times that we've had, you know, larger Tanzanites in my size, you know, I did it right in front of you guys. I had it on my hand, I shook my hand, and, you know, it stayed put. And those are with larger stones, twice its size even. So a great question as well. I know that's, you know, when you have a stone like that, it's a great question to ask, but, you know, it's just not my size currently, but it's not top heavy at all. And again, let me know if you have any other questions. Back to this one, 72 points of diamonds. I mean, you know, all I had on my mind when I was, you know, given the task of designing was I gotta have a lot of gold, right? If you can feel the weight of the ring on your hand, then that's how you know that you've got a pretty solid piece, right? Silly me thinking those thoughts all those years ago. But now here we are, 2024. Gold prices are, you know, crazy. It's crazy that this ring is still here. And again, tourmalines also, you know, you cannot get this stone today for the price I'm going to do. And yet here you are getting not only a 428 green tourmaline that looks like that looks like it has, you know, laser beams going through the stone. You also have 72 points of VS diamonds. Even though it's been a couple years, you can still see how consistent the quality of our diamonds are. I mean, this just tells you, this was from many years ago, right? It wasn't from last year, it wasn't from 2 years ago, it was from many years ago when I first started here. It's been many years. And compared to a piece that we make maybe today even, the diamond quality is going to be the exact same. And the price also is going to stay the exact same. This is where TVON is a little flawed because we do not adjust our prices accordingly. We sell everything at a loss. If you like this ring right here, the only thing is that it has to stay like it is in the white gold. So please forgive me for that, but because of the price, it has to stay like it is in the white gold. We will still size it for you. Believe it or not, it is true to size. It does taper slightly in the back, but even then, it is still true to size. And if you would like this ring right here, I even hesitate. Should I even price this ring or should I just move on? We are going to make it $19.99 for this entire ring right here for one collar and one collar only. And I said it, I will say it again. If this is not gone by the end of the show, the jewelers are taking it and they are going to be taking it apart and melting it down. We will use the gold and make, you know, 5 other rings. It's possible. You look at the width of this ring and you look at it on my hand and you can see that this is not a teeny tiny average, you know, barely there kind of band. You can quite literally just, you know, visually just cut it apart and you can see yourself making 5 different rings out of this one ring. So it's a lot of gold. It's got a big old 428 green tourmaline, not really in the center, on the side. And it's $19.99 again. This is a piece that will have to go or we will melt it down. I will make sure of it because I even feel bad putting this ring up here at $19.99. I know how much this hurts us. So either this goes or, you know, or it doesn't, you know, take it apart. I'll use the stone for something else. Maybe I will put maybe a rubelite with it or Paraiba. I've been a little obsessed with Paraibas this past week right here. I mean, just look at it, guys. That stone is not small. The ring is not small. You have so much gold, even from the other side. That is all mirror finished gold. This is not, you know, silver or whatever mystery metal. This is solid 14K white gold. And the ring is still here for $19.99. So looks like we are going to be melting this one down. That's great. So I'll put it back up, take another, quick little look at it. And by the way, the inside looks like this. You can see how clean that tourmaline is. You can see through the backs of your VS white diamonds. And again, it is a lot of gold. So this is still here. If it's still here, that's fine. I'm okay with it. We are going to move on. Do you guys want to see the other blue wing block D Tanzanites that I have, the smaller ones, or do you guys want to see something else? I do have rubies. Ruby earrings, surprisingly. I have actually a pair of ruby earrings that are also from, a couple years ago. And since then, ruby prices have changed. Diamond prices have changed. Gold prices have changed. Everything has changed. Except for, the bag is very, faded. I can barely read the item number. All I can see is the 111. But if anyone out there is looking for a gorgeous pair of Burma ruby earrings, lever backs, single halo, I got a pair. They are sizable stones, and the price is absolutely ridiculous. So, all right, so we're still early in the show, so what I'm going to do I'm actually going to bring out the blue wing block D Tanzanites because I know for a fact that there is going to be a fight, and unfortunately, I only have 2 rings. I do not have, I don't have a million of them to go around. So here's what we're going to do. I have 2 rings that I just put up here. One is in the bridge, it's in the yellow gold. One has a double halo, split shank in the white gold, and they are both rounds. They're both gorgeous stones, red flashes, everything about it is there. Change the gold color if you want. However, what I'm gonna ask is that if you like either of these rings up here, I would advise you to call in right now. Because I'm going to do a your choice of. So I'm gonna make it the same price and you pick one, or if you wanna take both of them, go right on ahead. This could be what we have left in the blue wing block D Tanzanites in the rounds in this size. So, kind of sad to see them go, but it has to happen sooner or later. And what I'm going to also say is that this one right here is going to be smaller than the other one in terms of the center stone and the diamond weight. Not by a lot, but this one right here in the bridge in the yellow gold is our 243 round with 70 points of diamonds. You guys all know our bridge mountings. We all love them. Both of these are true to size. And the one over here in the white gold is going to be our 290 center stone with 77 points of diamonds. So the yellow gold one is a little bit smaller, but you look at them both, how can you pick, right? Take them both. And both of these started in the range of $49.99, and I can already feel all the phone calls coming in, but I only have these 2 rings right here. You can feel free to call me now and say, I will take both. I will give you both. They are not going to be $49.99, and let me show you what it looks like from the side. I mean, just look at how open that color is. And I love it with the yellow gold. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I love Tanzanite in all 3 gold colors. And was the decision made, Jason?
Yeah, the brown.
Perfect. That is exactly what I would have gone with. Congratulations on that one. You will absolutely love it. And speaking of rounds, I mean, just look at it, right? Red flashes. The center stone set perfectly over your double row of diamonds. This is what it looks like from the back. Now again, this one is in the yellow gold. You can change your gold color for both of them. If you want them both in the white gold, both in the yellow gold, or whatever you want, we can do it. But here's the thing, here's what we cannot do, and I just cannot duplicate these. I wish I could, but unfortunately I just cannot. This is it, and this is what the other one looks like from the side as well. I mean, just, you can't go wrong. Same thing here, you cannot go wrong with either of these. Change the gold color, true to size on both. And we are not even going to make it $19.99 for either of these. Again, I would really heavily advise you to call in and take both if you can, but I can't choose between these two. I mean, they're both perfect, and I mean, $19.99, I should stop there. I know we don't have any graphics up there, but these are our 243 and 290 round center stones. Well over half a carat of diamonds. VS diamonds, by the way, in case you haven't heard. If you would like either of these, we are going to make it $14.99, your choice of. The bridge is already gone, just like that. I think they took it before I even, announced the price there, but the bridge, just like that, is already gone. Take a look at the bridge on the hand right here. I mean, look at that. The yellow gold, it's very subtle, but it's there. It really adds to the ring right here, but the bridge is already gone. Do not call on it. I'm just showing it to them on the hand here. I mean, just look at that. It's perfection. And the bridge is already gone, so what we have left is going to be the double halo right here. So we'll find out who is going to grab this one right here. So it looks like Jason may have it, may or may not have it, but yeah, unfortunately the bridge did sell. Looks like it sold before I even got to the final prize there, which that means you guys know that I'm gonna give you guys the value. So, oh yeah, of course, I actually did not try it on yet, so I would love to try it on right now. So again, double halo, but wow, look at the size of that ring. This one's also gone, so congratulations. That's what it looks like from the other side as well. And I mean, just look at it. I mean, to both of you guys, congratulations. Hope you guys love your, brand new round bluing block Tanzanite. Love to see it. And let's go back up close. And we've had a lot of, bluing block Tanzanites in the first, 30 minutes of today's show. Something else that also has its own little fair share of red flashes so happens to be color change sphene. And this is going to be 1125748. This might be the smallest color change sphene that we have ever had. And I say that with love because you look at that stone, you know that it is not a 1 carat stone. It is not a 2 carat stone. It is our 54-point center stone, and my oh my, is it showing off. I mean, just look at it, right? Again, this is barely over half a carat, and look at what it's doing. Yes. Both of them? The 2 carats? Of course. So both of these rings are gone. Had a quick request to try on both Tanzanites next to each other, so do not call on either of those. They're both gone. And I actually have to think now if we have any other, even bluing block Tanzanites in this size range anymore, actually. So we had a quick request to maybe see both these side by side, and I'm actually going to try them both on the same finger here, as the bridge is not currently my size, but this is for our requester. I think the lucky caller who got the one in the bridge, but again, this is just both of our, they're gone now, do not call, but I just love to see, they're so different, but still so similar, right? 2 totally different designs, and yet still wearable. Both of them are. That's what both of them look like from the side here. So about the same in terms of elevation off of the hand here, but again, for both of these, you can change the gold color to whatever you want. We'll even do rose gold for you. All of these mountings, custom made, especially for the bridge. You look at the bridge and you can already tell, like, yikes, that's gonna be very difficult to size. And, in those cases, we just completely remake the mounting in your gold color, in your ring size. We just move the stone right on over and it's done just like that. So even then, it is still custom made. So love to see it. Hopefully this helps. And going back to our color change sphene here, it's got a 65-point diamond weight. So the diamond weight itself is more than that center stone, but I mean, just look at it, right? I'm just holding it on the wheel, moving it around. You can see the reds, the yellows, the greens, the oranges. you can see all of the colors that you would see in a color change sphene. Just because it is a smaller stone does not mean that, oh, suddenly it doesn't color change, it doesn't color change as well, or it's, you know, missing some of its colorful flashes, or, you know, there's a weird, you know, dead spot on the stone, right? None of that. You've seen our larger stones, you know what they look like. And it just looks like this stone right here has been shrunk down a little bit, but it is still going to be TVON exclusive. It is still going to be our 100% color change sphene. If you maybe, you know, want to have one in your collection, but, you know, maybe you're like, you know, I don't need a, you know, 5 carat stone, 10 carat stone, right? You know, this could be something for you. And it's supposed to be $29.99. After all, it is a rare and collectible stone. Every time we bring them to you guys, they always, you know, sell out, and, you know, we've had so many requests, you know, bring them back, but it's not that easy. So here's what we're gonna do. Instead of $29.99, we are going to do something far better. You gotta call me early on this one as well. This one cannot stay. And again, just if you can see past the colorful flashes, just admire how open the color of the stone is. I know it's kind of hard. I'm trying to hold it at an angle where, you know, you don't see as much, you know, colorful flashes, which it's a little bit difficult to do, but can you just admire how open that green color is? You know, it's more of a darker green color, yes, in some cases, yes, but look at how open it is, how bright it is, how it doesn't look like a mystery stone. You look at it even from this angle and you're like, oh, I know what that is. That's color change sphene. And take a look at it on the hand as well, because this is also a piece that you could wear every single day. And I have to reiterate here, but that is a small stone. I'm gonna keep saying it. That is a teeny tiny little stone, and yet look at what it is doing. You can see very clearly the red flashes, the yellow flashes, the green flashes, the orange flashes. And I'm barely moving my hand, by the way. I'm not like, oh yeah, guys, look at this, right? Look at all the colorful flashes. You know, I'm just moving it very slightly, and you can see for yourself all of those colorful flashes in our teeny tiny itty bitty little 54-point oval cut color change sphene. It's not gonna be $19.99 either. This is still a collector stone, even though it may be one of the smallest we've ever had. It still belongs to a collector out there. True to size on this one, currently in the yellow gold. Change the gold color if you would like. I mean, even from the side, where you can just see a tiny little sliver of the stone, it is still trying to show off. You're not even looking at the stone. You're looking at the side of the entire ring, and still that stone is like, hey, look at me. This is a small but powerful stone. If you would like it, we're not gonna make it $19.99 or even $14.99 today. If you would like a larger stone, we can always check in the back, but this is it. This is our 54-point center stone. And that's what it looks like from the back. I mean, from the back. You're not even looking at it from the front. From the back, where you're never gonna see, you can see all of those flashes just, again, going off inside of the stone, inside of our teeny tiny itty bitty little color change sphene. And then when I angle it directly into the camera, that is what you see. We're gonna make it $1,299 to the very first collector who would like to grab this for themselves. And if you have any other requests, again, we don't have a lot of these stones in the back. I know we have a larger 3-stone style ring. Actually, I don't know if it's still here, actually. I think it might have been taken. But this is it, guys. You still have a chance to grab one of the hottest stones that's been here. Consistently hot, by the way. It's not like it sells out and then it kind of cools down and then suddenly no one wants it. You've seen it. Every time we bring to you guys a color change sphene, they go and they do not come back. This is going to be one of those pieces, and $12.99 will make it yours. Call me now if you'd like to grab it. And I do have more Tanzanite, but in this case it is going to be that unheated material. If you remember, Many months ago, I was fangirling over a certain pendant, a certain fancy cut pendant, and I saw this piece again. I honestly thought that it went. I thought it would have, gone to Hong Kong or, wherever, but it is still here and it has got such a drastic markdown. This is that one unheated stone that when I first saw it, when I first met it, it had greeted me with a bright blue flash. Typically when we see, gemstones, we see red flashes, right? Red flashes, green flashes, yellow flashes, never blues. We never see the blues. And yet when I first saw that stone, I didn't even, directly look at it. It caught the corner of my eye and I turned, snapped my head, looked at it. I was like, whoa, what was that? I've never seen something have a blue flash before, but that stone has it. And I thought maybe, our carpet was blue. We have some blue boxes here and there, but I thought maybe surely it was reflecting the light off of one of those. But, I brought it up here and you saw it. There is blue in that stone, right? The wheel is not blue. The cameras are not blue, right? There is blue in that stone. So love to see it. Let me know if you would like to see it as well. Our color change sphene is still here. And I do have Congo tourmalines here as well. Color change dye sports if you want another color changing stone. I have Tahitian black pearls in a pendant. Grandidiera is here. I think this might be one of the last in terms of those brighter blue colors. This one is our baguette cut set east-west in a wider band style. I do have one single critter piece today, our seahorse medallion style pendant. Green Paraiba is here to play as well. Hi, Rebecca. Yes, so both of them did end up going. So, I can have someone check in the back, but as far as I saw, that was it. So, Jason, if you actually want to ask them if they can find anything similar to the round 2-carat stones that we just had, I would be very surprised if they were able to find anything. But as far as I saw, that was it. So we can definitely check if there's anything in that carat weight range. And if there is, then of course, bring it out and we'll put it up here for you. Tracy, my favorite color when I was in first grade was blue. Still is blue, but yeah, I do like blue. And I was thinking of bringing her in next week, but my mom says no. My dad says yes. I'm saying yes. So maybe I'll bring her next week. Who knows? We'll see how she behaves. And color change sphene is still here. Now, I do have green Paraiba today. I actually have a couple pieces. I have a gents ring, I have a pendant, and I have a ladies ring. Now, out of the three, the ladies ring is actually going to have the smallest stone, and yet there is something about this specific green Paraiba that catches my eye the most out of the three. Something about it. It's still green, it's still Paraiba, but it is so incredibly different from the other green Paraibas that we have brought to you guys. And here is why. Call me on the color change sphene. Next up, we're going to bring to you 1125756. That is supposedly a green Paraiba. And yet look at the blue content in this stone. This stone, I have to say, does remind me of several of the Brazilian Paraibas that we've had here from time to time, that you look at it and you're like, you know immediately that that is a fantastic stone. This is not like any other green Paraiba that we've had. This is our 65-point center stone with 38 points of diamonds, white, yellow, or rose gold. Whatever you want to do, we will do for you. I mean, we all need to just take a moment and just absorb the color of that stone into our brains, because have you seen anything look like that before? We have so many green gemstones here, right? Savarites, Marilani mint garnets, we've had peridot, tourmalines. We've had so many green colored stones. And yet you're looking at this one right here and you're like, I don't know about you, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, that is a wildly unique stone. I mean, let me just go and grab the other green Paraiba that I have, the one in the gents ring, which it's a far larger stone, yes, but it's more like a, apple green color, right? This is what we've been seeing when we've been bringing you green Paraibas. And yet somehow, they're both called green Paraibas, but can you see how much more blue the pear shape has? I mean, these are two totally different stones. And here's what we're gonna do on this one right here. Again, I love this color. I wish we had it more, but we don't. If I remember correctly, I had another one, also a pear shape, also similar size, I would say. And I believe it was in the white gold. If you want to see that one, please let me know. But aside from that one, those two stones, this is it. Green Paraiba, I want to call it blue green Paraiba. It's not going to be $39.99. I want someone to have it. If you already have, a fair share of green Paraibas in your collection, why not add another? These are not it's not like, how do I say it? It's not like blue and black Tanzanites where, they're all about the same color, right? You look at green Paraiba and suddenly it's like, oh my. It's an entire family tree of different colors. So if you would like this one, it's not even going to be $24.99, even though it's brand new today. Had to bring it out to you guys, had to discount it, had to share it with you guys. And if you would like it, we're gonna make it $19.99 to the very first caller who says yes on this one. I mean, you look at that stone, does it not remind you of Brazilian Paraibas? Which if you had a Brazilian Paraiba in a 65-point pear shape, it would absolutely not be $19.99. You'd probably have to add a 9 after that. And this is what it looks like from the side. I mean, the clarity is there. This is still tourmaline. And you've seen included tourmalines. We've had a couple that had, tiny little inclusions here and there, but typically they are supposed to be a lot more included than this. And this is a perfect view of what it looks like through the stone. A great tell that this is a great stone is that you can see through the stone. And we're going to look very closely and see, can we see any inclusions? I myself cannot. And how you're looking at it right here is basically through a loop. Take a look at it on the hand here again. I love this mounting. I love the negative space and what it does. I absolutely love and adore this stone. Such a unique color. And I admit, green Paraiba never really caught my attention. I don't really bring them to you guys because, I don't have a strong opinion on it, right? It's a great stone, yes, they're nice. But, me, myself, I don't have a, strong opinion about it. I don't, connect emotionally with the stone to the point where I feel like, bringing it out. But there's something different about this one where I saw it and I was like, guys, this one cannot stay in the vault for another day. It has to be up here with me on this wheel, on my hand, shown to you guys. And here it is, $19.99. We'll make it yours. That's what it looks like from the side. And I mean, just look at how, even from here, from the side, you can see how clean that stone is, the way it glows. And change the gold color if you want. True to size on this one. It's currently in the yellow gold. We love it in the white gold, and even though it's in the yellow gold, it does not mess with your perception of the color at all. I would probably stay away from the rose gold, but white or yellow gold, you will not go wrong with this one. Let me know if you would like to grab it. Perfect way to set a stone like this. $19.99 will make it yours. Let's go back up close. And hi, Amy. Happy Friday. Can't believe it's already Friday. It's been a very interesting week here. A lot going on, in nature. But this ring, still here. I mean, just look at that color. I'm going to take this ring after the show, and if it is still here, I will be sure to take a lot of pictures of it just to remember the color. Do you guys ever do that where you see something you love, you know, the color palette of something, or, you know, you just love the colors and you just have to take a picture of it and just save it in your album? I like to do that with sunsets, of course, you know, stormy skies, but this is definitely going to be going into that photo album, you know, collecting colors that you see throughout, you know, throughout life. 1999 on this one. We will find out, and a very specific green tourmaline in a ring is still here, and I'm just gonna say that. Gonna put it in a separate pile for it to be melted down. And I don't know if anyone might be looking for this, but do you remember how once upon a time, many years ago, I don't know how long it's been, but we did a band style ring. It had 3 rows of diamonds. It had 1 row of white diamonds. It had 1 row of yellow diamonds, and it had 1 row of pink diamonds. Well, after we did the ring, do you guys remember we made a matching pair of hoop earrings? Yes, those exact same pair of hoops are back. And here's the thing. We don't have a lot of stones to go around. When you have a pair of earrings, when you sell earrings as a complete pair, those require, you know, double the stones. So I do have very few quantity to go around. However, I do not have enough for everyone who is watching today. So call me if you would like to grab a pair. They will be coming up next. Let me know if you would like to grab our crazy unique green Paraiba. And up next we have 1111545. And here they are. Our white diamond, yellow diamond, and pink diamond, triple gold color. However, the rest of it is going to be in the white gold, as the white gold is the perfect neutral background color for, you know, any sort of colored gemstones. That's why we say if you want maximum contrast, you go with the white gold. You can see that they are not, you know, they're mirrored, so it's going to look like this. Right? You can wear them like this, or if you wanted to, you know, wear them like this, right? But here is the thing. You can grab more than one pair, and they're not going to be $39.99. I'm going to help you on the price. So if you maybe wanted to consider these as a potential gift idea, which holiday season will be here before you know it, everyone is going to go crazy, you know, scrambling last minute to find the perfect gift. As long as she has pierced ears, I feel like these could work as a great gift idea. You know, everyone has white diamonds, right? Not everyone has yellow diamonds or pink diamonds or all 3 together in one pair of earrings. These are unique. I have not seen anyone else do a piece like this before. And every single stone perfectly matched. You know, there's a lot of time put into, you know, every single pair of earrings. They have to stay like it is, 1/2 inch from top to bottom, and we are not even going to make them $19.99 today. Again, the backs of the earrings, solid 14K white gold. Have to stay like it is. But this is that one kind of, you know, type of pair of earrings where you can wear it like this, or you can wear it like that, you know, just as a solid 14K white gold pair of hoops. 2 ways to wear, surprising. And then if you have your hair up and then people look at you and see your earrings from behind, they're like, what is going on there? Like, are those natural? They're probably gonna ask you, are those natural stones? Like, where did you get them from? And, you know, anyone who is out there, you know, shops for fine jewelry, they're probably going to look at your earrings and guess, you know, $4,000, if not more, right? But they don't know TVON. You do. And that is great for you because that is where you get to have the deals, the values of a lifetime. I can't begin to tell you how often I go on my phone. I'm like, let's go, shopping, right? Online shopping. Let's just take a look at what other people have, right? Well, first of all, I open up, their online store and I'm looking at their pieces, and right off the bat, I'm like, yikes. You can tell that the quality, they edit their pictures here and there to make it look better, saturate the stones, right? Maybe even clean up the stone a little bit, make the diamonds brighter, adjust the color so that the diamonds look whiter, right? But there is none of that going on right here. And that is why you shop with us, right? We're not, scurrying behind the scenes, photoshopping and be like, oh yeah, guys, we gotta make the diamonds more saturated. We gotta make the diamonds look cleaner. We gotta make it look brighter. You gotta add some, sparkles here and there in every single stone, right? There's none of that going on. You are seeing truly the top of quality in fine jewelry. And if you would like a pair, we may already have a couple pairs gone. We're gonna make it $1,699 a pair for the entire pair. And I only got so many to go around, so this is your chance. If you already have the ring, you may want to consider picking up a pair of earrings to match with the ring because you are not going to have another chance to do so. Again, diamond prices, they're not exactly the same, through the rest of time. They're going to change. And we don't have, an unlimited supply of yellow diamonds, of pink diamonds, of even white diamonds. Believe it or not, white diamonds in certain sizes, we do run out. And then when that happens, it's suddenly, sorry, we can't bring that style back. We don't have the diamonds to make it. It's gone. We say it a lot with our princess cut white diamonds, but it still happens with the round white diamonds as well. And this is a piece that when it's here, it's here. When it's gone, it's gone. It's not like the Wonder Ring where, you request it and we usually have it if it's not sold out, but we can make it. These, you ask us maybe a month from now, we cannot make it. We don't have the stones to match to make them into a pair of earrings. So here is your chance. I only got a couple to go around. Once they are gone for good. And let me also just borrow one so that you can see what it looks like against the hand, because you're probably thinking, oh yeah, they're teeny tiny microscopic little diamonds. Absolutely not. I mean, just look at the sizes of those diamonds. This is not a very thin, hoop earring, right? This is a presence on the ear. Even from here, you can see the white diamonds, you can see the yellow diamonds, you can see the pink diamonds. I don't have to point it out to you guys. You can just look at the screen and admire it and see where your diamonds are. And let's go back up close. Yes. The width, of course. So let me measure the width here. Figured that would be a question. Let me grab the millimeter gauge here. So if you actually have the triple row hoop style, I believe it was modeled after that. This is going to be 6 millimeters from the width of it is going to be 6 millimeters. So again, it's not, a thin pair of, hoop earrings. These are sizable. These have a presence to them. And I mean, just look at it against the ear, right? That is not I need a loop to look for your earring, right? That is going to be in your ear, and everyone is going to be staring, and they're going to be thinking, maybe they're not real. Maybe they're man-made diamonds. Everyone loves man-made diamonds, lab-grown diamonds right now for some reason, right? The value is not going to be there, 5-10 years from now. It's going to drop, right? Natural stones, that's not going to happen. They're going to be only going up in value. I mean, this, you could almost consider it as an investment piece. And while the value is going up, you get to wear it. You get to enjoy it every single day, right? So $16.99, we may be close to sellout here. Let's go back up close and see who might be grabbing our last couple of pairs here. But again, once they are gone, they are gone. And let me also open it up for you here so you can see. So for these, there's no button, but when you close it, you will hear a click so that you know that they are secure. And again, that's what it looks like when it is open there. And it's very easy on and off. So again, it's comfortable. It's not going to be heavy pulling on your earlobes. I know even for hoops like this, there is a concern there because of how, you know, how substantial they are, but they will not pull on your earlobes. They're going to be comfortable. You're going to be wearing them every single day. I guarantee you that. I would say probably primary piercing for these, and again, wear them 2 ways to wear, truly. I mean, look at that. Totally different look. Same pair of earrings. And that's what they look like from the inside as well. So you can see where you have your white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. And then the most of it, again, is going to be in that white gold there. But again, love to see it. Let me know if you would like to grab a pair or two, or depending on how many we have left here, of course. But let me know on these. Just thought, you know, why not bring them out, right? It's been a while since we last saw them. And we will find out. And don't tell me the first hour is already gone. Where did the time go? Thank you for joining me. I did not realize that the first hour has already come and gone, but my name is Joyce, and I am very surprised. We still have a lot to get through. The green Paraiba is still here, and another very specific green stone in a wide band may or may not still be here, so it's still here. But let me know if you want to see that one again. And looks like our hoops may be getting close to sell out, so do not hesitate. Even online, there is a very slight delay, but there is still a delay, so just want to give you guys a heads up there. I did mention one of the largest blue sapphires that we have today in a ring is here. It's certified, and it is a heated stone, so just a heads up there. But we also do have pot parashas, so love to see it. And I did mention the Wonder Ring style not too long ago. I actually have a very specific Wonder necklace that I honestly did not expect to see. It is the version with the princess cut diamonds, single row. I know we did 2 versions of it. One has a lot more gold to it. This is going to be the lighter gold weight, but I'm very surprised to see it here. It is going to be coming up. Mahenge Pink Spinel is here as well, and so much more. If you have any requests, please do get them in so that we can help you out there. And let's get back into it, because I think last pair is here. So take one more look at our tricolored hoop style here. We will find out who is going to grab the potential last pair here. Yes.
Can you hold up the ear again?
Of course. I would love to hold this up to the ear again.
She's asking if it's possible to wear them on 2 on 1 ear.
2 on 1 ear. I will try. I will do my best to, but I will try to. And let's see here. So I will have to borrow both, so I'll just give it a couple more seconds here and then we'll move on, but I will try to wear both in 1 ear. I actually have not taken out my second studs in a while, so yeah, they've been bugging me on and off for the last couple of, you know, weeks here. You know, it comes back. It's like, sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. It's pretty much healed at this point. I think when did I get them pierced? I think earlier this year or late last year. I honestly don't remember. Don't remember a lot of things, but I don't remember when I got my ears pierced. I don't remember when I got the second ones here, but let me know. Last call on these. And what shall I bring to you up next? Does anyone want to see a 269 Sapphirite in our signature style? Or would you like to see a unheated paparasha, a very engagement ring style design? I brought back out the bicolor tourmaline, or as we're calling it, a true watercolor tourmaline in a pendant, if you remember it. And pink dye spore is here as well. Let me see, color change dye spore, Congo tourmaline. I might just bring to you guys the Congo tourmaline up next, because we've also seen a lot of these stones before, but there is something about this stone in particular that I quite like. So looks like we may be down to the last pair on these, and after that, do not request them because we are not going to be able to bring them back. But here is our Congo tourmaline, and let me try to put them on. again, I wish that I did not have to wear these nails. Would you guys be okay if I like did not wear nails on the shows so you can really see how small my hands are? But yeah, with these nails, it's a little bit interesting to navigate. I feel like a newborn baby. And I think the earrings, okay, graphics. This is gonna be 1125435. It's like I can't multitask when I'm trying to put earrings in my ear. There we go, I think I got it. Okay. All right, before we move on, I think this is what they were asking for. So I have both pairs in both of my piercings right here. I mean, that is a look too. I mean, I am kind of loving it, right? And I have both in one ear, and yet it's not heavy. I'm not itching to get them out of my ear. I mean, let me know who requested this look because I am all for it. I mean, even if you have the white diamonds version, I mean, this is a look. I'm very surprised. Personally, I'm loving it. Right? Is anyone else liking it? I mean, I might have to change up my style here and there, but I've only worn studs, but I'll have to reconsider. Absolutely. Let's go back to our Congolese tourmaline here. And do we have any questions, Jason? Yes, no, nope. No problem. Congo tourmaline. And this is going to be our 449 emerald cut Congo tourmaline with a beautiful single halo of diamonds going down the side, totaling 71 points total weight. And I might just leave both of these hoops in my ears for the rest of the show, just to see if they maybe feel heavier at the end. But as of right now, I am loving it. I'm not feeling them at all. They're not tugging on my earlobe. I mean, I am loving it. Surprise, surprise. Wow, okay. This is going to be also TVON exclusive. You know it. This is our $49.99 piece. It's our ring. Brand new today. Where do my tweezers go? Here they are. And I just have to say, if all of our Congolese tourmalines, one day were to disappear from our vaults and we can only pick one to have in this building, I would pick this one. It's got a very unique bicolor look about it, which, I love unique stones. I love stones that, you kind of do a double take when you look at it, because this is Congolese tourmaline. You've seen a lot here and there, and they're all more or less in the same color range. But when you have a stone that is actually like more green at the top and bottoms of it, and then through the middle, it gives a more, bluish Paraiba-like color. I mean, this stone caught my attention, right? I show you guys pieces that catch my attention, and this is one of them. It's not going to be $49.99, and even better, $29.99. Nuh-uh, not today. You can change the gold color if you want. I personally am loving it in the white gold. I mean, with the blues, right? We saw a green Paraiba that has, the greens and the blues. And same thing is happening right here. And one more time, this is why I love the emerald cut stones. You look at it like this, it's a green stone, right? Not much. And then you look at it like this, and suddenly it's like, oh, the entire stone has come to life. We are going to make this $2,199 for our one and only Congolese tourmaline that we have for today that looks like this. And again, if we had to give up all of our Congo tourmalines except for one, I would keep this one. You look at it from here, that color separation, typically you don't want to have, color zoning, colors separating here and there, but in this case, I love it, right? It's not just a green stone that you just look at and you're like, yeah, I've had enough of it, right? You just want to keep looking at this stone, and for $21.99, those diamonds in that halo, they are not small at all. and $21.99 will make it yours from the side. I mean, it's not high off the hand at all. It is the perfect piece that you could wear every single day. And even the colors of it, when you think a lighter, brighter green color, you might think of, you know, springtime and summertime, but when you have the added component that is the blues in the stone, I mean, wear this in the middle of winter and it will still work. And a lot of these pieces are not, you know, seasonal at all, of course, depending on the design. But when you look at the stone itself, it's not like you look at a stone and you're like, oh, I can only wear this during the middle of summer when it is, you know, over 100 degrees, right? You look at the stone, you wear it whenever you want to, and it will work. $21.99, call me at all. Call me now. Let's bring it back up close and show you what it looks like from the back. Keep in mind, this is still tourmaline. I know we've been spoiling you guys with, you know, our mega clean tourmalines, and this one is no exception here, but I mean, just look at how clean that stone is. It's kind of hard to believe that this is also tourmaline, right? But it is. So true to size on this one, let me know. And Tracy, I agree. I mean, I'm loving the look. And I'm also not a hoop girl, but I might have to reconsider, you know, the white diamond version. I might have to try it out. So surprise, surprise, you learn something new every single day. And going through comments here. Yeah, Tracy, I'm thinking of bringing her. She has another booster shot on Tuesday, so we'll see how she feels. And then I'm thinking of bringing her in on Friday, and I'll bring in, you know, one of her blankets that she likes to sleep on, or one of my jackets that she likes to sleep on. And I don't know, maybe I'll have her on the table. She has gotten bigger, so, but she's so small where she can probably, you know, squeeze into tiny little spaces and, you know, get lost. But once I shake her box of treats, I know for a fact that she will be running to me. So, or I can also keep her on the leash. She is used to that, so I'll see. I will think about it. I'm leaning towards yes, bring her, but we'll see how she is, and, you know, maybe I'll bring her. But Congo tourmaline still here, and I know it's turning on the wheel, but as soon as I just hold it up, angle it into the camera, it looks like a completely different stone, just like that. Let me know if you would like to grab it here. Change the gold color still, you know, if you don't like the white gold, you want to change it, go right on ahead. And Tracy, I agree with you. Everyone needs a hoop, and I think I am next in line. I think I have to get a pair of hoops. So we'll see. So Congo tourmaline here. Tahitian black pearl in a pendant, in case anyone is maybe wondering. This pearl pendant, I think it has one of the largest bails I have ever seen. And not only does it have one of the largest bails I've ever seen, but it is also an enhancer bail. So this is a crazy piece. Let me see here. I'm just gonna see. Mention some more pieces. Yellow sapphire is here. Tracy says maybe even 2 or 3. Everyone needs a pair of hoops, or even 2 or 3 pairs. And you know, there's not much you can do in terms of hoop designs, but you know, you can go from small, like the huggy hoops, all the way to 2-inch hoops. And I agree. I think everyone needs like a small, medium, large pair of hoops. And I've always thought maybe wear, you know, the largest pair in your primary piercing, and then the smaller one in, you know, your secondary piercing. I mean, maybe, just a thought. But oh, speaking of earrings, I do have 2 pairs of Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite earrings. I'm gonna do something that I did with the rings, where I'm gonna make it the same price. However, they are going to be, they are sizable stones, but I like them for the fact that they are a medium-sized pair of earrings. I have seen our smaller Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite earrings. I have seen what we can do in terms of the larger sizes stones. And for the 2 that I have up here with me currently in my hands, they are that perfect medium size. One is oval, the other cushion cut. It is the longer cushion cut, so not the square cushion. The ovals are 1172 total weight for the blue and black Tanzanites, and the cushion cuts are going to be 1240. So just throwing it out there, if you wanted to see them, they're both in the exact same design, single halo around your stones and diamonds going down the lever back. So again, not sure if anyone is really looking for earrings at this point in time, but just saying that I do have 2 pairs right here up here with me. So love to see it. And looks like the last pair of our tricolored hoops may or may not still be here. So double check with your operators. And I do have some designs to share with you guys today, but before that, I would like to share with you guys, I think one of the largest platinum rings that we are going to have today. It's going to have some rubies in it, and it looks something like this. This is going to be 1124970, and if there is one piece that I have up here today that is heavy, like you can feel the weight of it, not even on your hand, but in the middle of your palm, it is going to be this piece right here. This ring is heavier than the 424 blue sapphire ring that I have here today. And it's because it is in the platinum. I'm gonna actually have to zoom back out a little bit for this one, but I mean, just look at it. I think this ring is larger than the saddle ring that we all know and love. So just a heads up there, this is not a small ring. It's not for the faint of heart. It's got 88 points of your pear-shaped Burma rubies combined. And I know we zoomed out and we're actually pretty far out. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but can we all just see the clarity of all of your rubies right there? You can see through every single stone that is in this ring in front of you. That is quality. You also have some diamond weight, a carat 52 to be exact. True to size on this one, it does taper nicely, and this is not for everyone. This is a piece that may not be for everyone. $59.99 was where it started, and even though, you know, I don't have long, slender fingers, I love this ring. I love it because of the weight that it has. I love it because of the design that it has as well. I mean, it's like floral, but it's not in your face like a childish flower, right? It's very well done. And I also love it because of the weight that it has. You are going to feel this ring when it is on your hand, and that is going to be a good thing. I mean, just take a look at it. This is what that ring looks like on the hand. Even from here, the rubies are twinkling. They are sparkling. Not many people can say rubies and sparkling in the exact same sentence. Not many people can say that. Typically, they just look like a blob of red. Can't see through it. You know, you're lucky if the color is bright. You know, if not, then it's a really dull red color. We have rejections here. I can bring them out next time. But that is not, you know, low quality ruby. This is top of the top, best of the best. And it's not even going to be $29.99 for this entire ring, and we are still going to size it for you. And free shipping too, by the way, if you're new with us. We offer free shipping. We are not, you know, you gotta buy in the next 5 minutes to get free shipping, or you gotta spend this much to get free shipping. We ship it to you for free. As long as the words TVON are up there, you get free shipping, even on this ring. Even on, you know, the tiniest pairs of studs that we have, you get free sizing. It does not matter what the piece is, you will get free sizing. And look at how comfortable this ring is. I know when you look at it, and when a ring has a lot of, you know, like visual texture to it, you tend to think that it's not gonna be comfortable to wear. I could wear this all day if it were my size. It's currently not, but if it were, you bet I would have this thing on my hands the entire day. I'm not taking it off. It is incredibly comfortable. It is a large ring, yes, but even on my hand, I think it still works. It doesn't look too big. It doesn't look like I shouldn't be wearing it. And let me actually move it on over to my index, because I mean, when you have a ring of this size, all I can think of is index finger. We don't have a lot of rings here that could work on the index, and this, it can work. It will work. We'll size it for you, so if you want to wear it here, get it in your size over here. If you want to wear it here, get it in your size over here. If you want to wear it here, get it in your size over here, and we will size it for you. Let's bring it back up close. Take a look at it from the side. The rubies are still glowing, still sparkling. They're not even glowing, they're sparkling, right? A glow is like a very soft, you know, light about it. This is sparkle. This is like sharp and bright and takes you by surprise. This is not like, oh yeah, you know, very soft and fuzzy and warm. It catches your attention. And from the back, yet again, this is supposed to be a very included stone. And look at how clean it is. Tapers nicely, true to size on this one. Even from the other side, it's sharp. It's striking. And if you would like this ring, the entire ring, we'll still size it for you. We're gonna make it $27.77 to the one and only caller who says yes on this one. And this, right in front of you, the largest piece that we've had, the heaviest piece that we've had. And believe it or not, the pearl pendant that looks like this ring is heavier than the pendant. I don't have to weigh it. Why? I just hold it. I hold it either, you know, with the tweezers or in the palm of my hand. I hold it, and the weight difference, you can notice it. This is a heavy piece, and that is a good thing. All of that platinum, those rubies are not small either. The diamonds, you have over 1.5 carats of your diamonds for $27.77. That is just amazing. Let me know if you'd like to grab it. I do have one other ruby piece today, and it is the pair of earrings that I did mention. The earrings are going to be with round Burma rubies. We don't get to see the rounds that often, especially not in this size, so it's a nice little surprise to see today. And let me see here, color change sphene from the first hour, I believe is still hanging out for $12.99. The green Paraiba, I might just not even show you guys the other green Paraibas, but I am obsessed with the ring that I showed you guys in the very first hour. And I flashed the gents ring. It's got a more of a bright apple green color. And believe it or not, the pendant too is a very different green. So, you know, if you would like to see more on this one, let me know. But it's a fabulous deal, cushion cut green Paraiba. Reminds me a lot of the Marilani mints. But, ooh, speaking of gents rings, before I forget, I have absolutely no idea how this ring is still here. This ring is still here. It never went. Not during the sale, not before the sale. This ring right here is still here. We did not remake it. It's like impossible to remake. How is this ring still here? Guys, gals, if you've been thinking of this ring for a while, it's still here. It's gotten a discount. I think this might have to go in that pile with the green tourmaline, where if it does not go, then we just have to melt it, which is a real shame because there is a great detailed work to this. So guys and gals, one more time, if you would like this ring, please let me know. It's been discounted. I don't know how it's still here. You know, out of all of the new pieces that we've seen in the last couple of months, I saw this one, and in 1 second I was like, this will go really quickly. The universe has proved me wrong. So I don't know how it's still here. Let me know if you would like to see it with the full graphics, full presentation, or if you just want to call in, get the price from your operators and just grab it. I mean, whatever you want to do, let me know. And let me see here. Yellow sapphire coming up as well. Savarite, Mahenge pink spinel with pink diamonds, pink diaspores, and bicolor tourmaline. I do have some star sapphires here in case anyone is looking. Windsor sapphires here as well, multicolored sapphires in a single pendant as a gorgeous, unique collection piece, potentially. And speaking of rubies, I would like to share with you guys one of the color combinations that I have been playing around with. So this is what it looks like against the hand here, or on the hand shot rather. I know, big brain moment. I thought, you know, put the stones in a case like this, draw on the case. I mean, I could easily erase it, but I think this way, it's a better look at, you know, how you can judge what the finished piece would look like, you know, the size, and, you know, I love Paraibas, we all do, and I may or may not have gone through our collection here, and I might have taken a couple stones, and I wanted to do something different, right? We've seen Paraibas with bluing blocky Tanzanites and Mandarin garnets, and, you know, it's been here, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I thought, why not rubies? Right? Had this perfectly matched pair of rubies, you know, sitting in my little stash for the longest time. You know, great stones, right? You can see how much glow they have, sparkle of course, how clean they are, and I'm just trying to angle it so I don't, you know, blind you guys, but you know, the rubies, they're fantastic stones. That's why I've been holding on to them. Wanted to do something special. It doesn't feel right to break them apart. Of course, I'm not going to do that. And it doesn't feel right to just, you know, put a double halo around it, maybe even a triple halo around it, and then just call it a day, right? We don't get to see ruby earrings in this size that often. So, of course, the stars aligned. I remembered, oh yeah, that's right. I have two perfectly matching rubies, just waiting to be set into something. And I remembered, oh yeah, I love Paraibas. And just like that, my brain worked. And I thought, put two and two together. Got the stones, they were in their individual bags, put them next to each other. I was like, this is perfect. The color combination, to me, perfect. Let me know if you guys like this color combination. And here was the next thing that I was a little bit conflicted by, and that was the sizes of the stones relative to each other, because in a pair of earrings, I would have liked for the rubies to be a little bit larger than the Paraibas, but I don't have a lot to work with, right? I don't have, you know, the world supply of Paraibas and rubies to work with. This is all I got. So here's what I was thinking. I was thinking, you know, we can still give one stone a significantly larger, you know, view proportion just by adding a halo around it. So what I ended up thinking was, you know, keep the design pretty simple, but the stones still close enough together where you can still, you know, I guess appreciate the color combination, because if you have, you know, Paraiba on one side and ruby on the other side of the earring, then, you know, it kind of gets lost, right? So what I was thinking was, around the Paraiba, we'll have a bezel set frame. It'll be bezel set in the white gold. And then for the rubies, the ruby can have a yellow gold bezel frame. So the gold is going to be a little bit thicker around the ruby. And it's also going to have a squared off look of a single diamond halo. And that is my thought. So it's going to be two-tone gold and post and butterfly back. And the next part that I was a little bit, you know, I didn't know what to do, and maybe you guys can give me some feedback, is I'm not sure if I should make it like a dangle style, or if I should just, you know, connect the two. So again, let me know what you guys think, if you guys even like this, you know, color combination, and if not, I can always, you know, take it apart. Very easy to do. But I think, again, it's just very unique. Just wanted to do something special. And you know, Paraibas, they are naturally very neon, very bright, very, very sharp, right? They're very eye-catching. So if I were to put it with rubies that were, you couldn't see through it, it's just a shape, it's not much to it, it's lifeless, like it would not work well together. But here you have your two pairs of stones next to each other, and I think it works. I think it absolutely works. Let me know what you guys think, if you prefer to have it, like this, or even, together as one solid piece, or maybe have, a dangling mechanism between the Paraiba and the diamond halo. But at the end of the day, this is for you guys, so taking you guys with me on the design process here. So this is just one of them. And the next one that I have here, again, they do feature Paraibas. As you can see on one side, we have a fancy cut kunzite, and most of our kunzite pendants, rings, everything, simple white diamonds. They are larger stones. They are, a little bit more unique to work with. Aside from matching kunzites with Mahenge pink spinel many years ago, we never really played around with it too much. So I thought, perfect chance. Everyone loves kunzite. And not pictured here, and that we are already working on, is I do have kunzite, large stones, paired with aquamarine. So very excited about those. I just don't have them here because we are already working on it. That's how much everyone loved it, that we already started working on them. But I just thought, not every single kunzite piece you see in the next couple of weeks, has to be with aquamarine. So I thought, maybe keep it up with the Paraibas. And of course, this one right here is going to have just very slightly a little bit more of the greens. And I don't know, there's something about it where purples, I was thinking royals and barons, I was thinking, Mandarin garnets, even citrines, but it didn't really feel right. So again, this is not a, set in stone sort of design. I was thinking pendant, but I don't know, I had the two stones next to each other, and something about it kind of clicked for me. So I'm thinking of putting those two together. If you have another color combination that you would like to recommend, I'm all ears. I've done Mahenge pink spinel before. Maybe would like to try something a little bit different. Of course, the default would be to go to diamonds, but I want something a little bit more interesting, of course. So that is what that is right there. And right here, this opal right here, I have been in love with for a very long time. Originally, it was last year. I was going to do, this opal, single halo of those vivid yellow diamonds, yellow gold bands, call it a day. Never did it. Never felt right. It's such a special stone. I know it does not look like much right now, but trust me when I say that this opal right here, one of my top favorite opals that I have ever seen loose or set. That is why I have been holding on to it for a long period of time, way too long in my opinion, but I thought maybe today's the day. I was thinking, diamonds down one side, it's not exactly a pear shape, it's not exactly a specific shape, it's more like a free-form shape, but I was just thinking diamonds down one side, and on the side with the opal, it'll be in the yellow gold, and then on the other side, where you also have a Paraiba here, Paraiba can be bezel set, and it can be in the white gold. So I was thinking, a two-tone look in a ring, a little bit different, of course, but, I just wanted to do something really different and really special, especially for a stone like this where you really get to see, the contrast between the warm colors and the cool colors. So again, feel free to screenshot it, make any notes if you want to, call me and say if you like it or not, or say just scrap it and just go with a single halo. I am all ears. And I am very open to criticism, feedback, love to hear it, because at the end of the day, you guys are going to be wearing these pieces, so you gotta love them, even in the early stage of creation, such as right now. And I do have one more. I might save it for the last hour here, so thank you for looking at these with me, and I'll bring back the other ones too, so you can see what we have here today. Of course, Paraiba. May or may not have gone a little bit of a shopping through the Paraiba collection here, but I am obsessed, especially with this one. So feel free again to call in if you have any feedback. They are welcome. And feel free to screenshot as well if you want to sketch over it, not a problem either. And if you guys like to see it like this too, where I just put it in a clear box and I just draw on it with like a Sharpie or something, if you guys like to see it, I think it's, visually better to help you guys out with, determining the size, the perspective, the proportions of these designs. And of course with earrings, I'll leave one pair without the sketch so they can see what the stones look like by themselves. So thanks for looking at these with me. And let's go back to our ruby ring up close here. And I'm very excited for any future color combination pieces that are currently in progress. So it can take a while though, depending on the pieces. And some pieces, as you've heard me say, they do take a while to create, some even up to a year. So if there's one that you really like and you want to have it like now, I will of course do my best to put in a rush. Yes.
What was that purple stone from a second ago?
The purple stone is a kunzite. It's a fancy cut kunzite. I didn't bring the carat weights with me up here. I'll bring it next time. But yeah, that is a fancy cut kunzite, and it didn't feel right to make it a ring. So I thought pendant. If you guys want a ring, of course, we can do a ring, but just throwing it out there and got some couple of designs in the works. And if you guys have any color combinations, I'm still working on Mandarin garnet and Mahenge pink spinel. I still haven't found the perfect stones yet, so forgive me for that. But let me know on our ruby ring right here. Last pair of multicolored earrings are still here, and I think I have to bring out the watch style ring because I do not know how that is still here. How it is here, it is our gents ring. However, ladies, you can also wear it. I would love to wear it as well. Call me on this ruby ring. 1124738 is this one. And it is still here. Time is running out for this one. This is platinum and 18K yellow gold. You have ruby in here that I actually did not notice the first time. It's right there at the very side of the ring bezel set into the design. That is how detailed this piece is. It is so detailed that I did not even notice that there was a ruby the first time I looked at it. But what I did notice was that large 33-point round white diamond set in the center of it all. And it's also got 21 points of additional white diamonds to go around it. This is such a cool design. I do not know how it is still here. I mean, that detailing right there is not easy to do. We don't see, crazy textured pieces that often, and that is because they are not easy to do. When we have rings, most of the time, it's just a smooth band. Maybe once in a while, it'll be squared off, right? Something like this, it's not easy to do. Someone put their love into this ring, and here it is. If you love it, it is for you. It's not going to be $49.99, even though, considering all of the gold in this ring, considering the platinum, considering, the weight of it. From $49.99, you might remember it dropped all the way down to $29.99. This is a ring that has been here quite often, and yet it is still here. It's been discounted. Maybe this one last discount can help me help you finally decide to call in and grab it, because this is truly one of those pieces that once it's gone, we will not be bringing this back. We simply cannot. I mean, just the white diamond in the center right there, we cannot do it. So here's what we're gonna do. From $29.99, we are going to bring it all the way down to its brand new discount. If you like it, call me now. If you hear the final price and you're like, I'll have to think about it, or it's not for me, that's fine, just hang up. But if you call in 2 seconds too late, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. I wish I could. I wish I could make a million of these, but I can't. This ring right here, we are going to drop from $29.99 all the way down, and we are going to make it $1,999. From $29.99 all the way down to $19.99, and nothing about this ring has changed. We are not going, oh, sorry, you can't, we have to take away some of the gold, or you got to pay extra for the diamond, or, this and that. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed on the screen right now is that price, $19.99, and this is not a small ring. This is not a small, lightweight little ring. This is heavy. This has a weight very similar to, I would say, the saddle ring. It may not be as wide as a saddle ring, but you have to consider all of the gold, the platinum that is in this ring, and that this is not a lightweight, can barely feel it sort of ring. Like right now, it is not my size, and here on my hand, I can still feel how heavy this ring is. Imagine that. It's not my size. It is a couple sizes too big. And even then, on my hand, I can feel the weight of this ring. True to size on this one, $19.99. This one simply cannot stay. And let's go back up close, see if anyone would like to grab it here. And if not, probably have to put it with that green tourmaline up there. But I mean, just look at it. The detailing, all the gold again. This is not a lightweight piece. This is for one collar and one collar only. If you love it, if you've been thinking about it and you're thinking, oh, maybe it already sold, it did not. It's still here. Many questions have been asked about this ring, and even then, it is still here. So we will find out who is going to grab it today. And we are going to see. Rose and Barn with Paraiba would be a gorgeous contrast. Sharon, I think you're onto something. I will have to find some stones here. And Paraibas too. I mean, private collection-wise, we do have some of the larger stones, but I don't want to make everything like crazy expensive, so I'll have to do some digging. But Sharon, I will look into Royals and Barns with Paraibas. And I think kunzite with my Henge pink spinel might still be a favorite. Or if you've never seen it before, I might have to bring it back. So I will be looking around, be doing some shopping around in our collection here. And sounds good. So I will continue to bring more designs, and I will use the clear boxes. Looks like we like those. Hi Nancy, happy Friday. So yeah, looks like, all right, so thank you for the feedback. I will definitely have some work to do here. And I'm even thinking, Royals and Barn and Paraiba, I'm thinking 2 Trilliant Royals and Barns with a cushion cut Paraiba between them, between the sides of the Royals and Barns, kind of like a bypass style ring, and then a wider band to go around it all. Thinking. I remember one of the stones. It's a cushion cut Paraiba, and I know for a fact that I can match a pair of Royals and Barns Trilliants, and I'm just thinking maybe that would be a look, but we will see next week. So let me know on the watch ring. The crazy ruby ring is still here with the platinum. I think the last pair of those tricolored hoops are still hanging out as well, which, by the way, I still have both in my ear, and I am still not feeling them. So, just saying, I mean, it is a look. If you want to grab 2 pairs, I don't know if it's possible at this point, but if you have the white diamond version and then you want to grab these, I mean, that would be such a look to have, all of these hoops in your ears. I mean, it is a statement. Surprising, I know. Let's see here. If anyone is interested, I do have that Wonder style necklace with the princess cut white diamonds. Now for these, I also do have quantity to go around. However, here is the thing. I do not have enough stones to make a whole bunch of them. I only have enough stones to make a couple. And this is what it looks like on the hand. So if you remember, we did do a version of this where there was an extra layer of gold beneath the princess cut diamonds. Here, not the case. You are only getting your princess cut diamonds and they are beautifully set. No prongs at all. The entire piece is smooth. It will not catch on anything. This is 1120967. And between the princess cut white diamonds and the gold, I cannot tell you which one is brighter. When the light hits it just right, look at how bright it becomes, where part of the piece just becomes, there's no information. The camera cannot pick up any information, and that is because of how bright and reflective everything in this necklace is. From the gold to the diamonds to the VS diamonds, reflective. And this chain, not a dainty little chain where you hold it and it feels like it's going to snap. And here's the thing, white, yellow, or rose gold, we will still make for you. I cannot make a million of these. We do not have the stones. Princess cut diamonds, first of all, we do not price them like they should. And especially with this way of setting the stones, surprise, surprise, but when you have stones invisibly set, channel set, it's not easy. It's not easy to perfect. It's not like, prong set stones where it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 and the stone is secure, right? Different setting styles gives your piece a overall different look. This is perfect with that mix of the channel set and the invisibly set style. 93 points of only princess cut white diamonds. Great gifting idea, great way to stack and layer your necklaces and pendants. And here's the thing, it's supposed to be $39.99, and yes, the chain is connected to the entire piece, so this is an entire necklace. You're not just gonna get that, that V style, and then you're gonna have to, go out of your way to search for a matching chain and have a jeweler, laser it onto the design. None of that. The entire piece is already made and built for you. So all you have to do is call me, pick it up, we will make it for you. You receive it, you open the box, and you put it on, and it's easy as that. You put it on and you love it. Forgot one step there. You love it. You have to love it. You are going to love it. And here's the craziest part. You know how princess cut white diamonds are not supposed to be priced the same as round white diamonds? And you know how we do not price our round white diamonds like they should be? Well, you are in for a very nice surprise, as this entire necklace is not even going to be $19.99. I mean, this is the back of it. That is a lot of gold. It's not hollowed out. It's not paper thin. It's not like you look at it and you're like, oh, I feel like those diamonds are going to fall out. This has presence to it. Structurally, it is sound. I know it's kind of weird describing pieces of, like a necklace like that, but I mean, just look at it, right? You could even wear it from here and it's still going to be bright and reflective, because at the end of the day, gold is gold, right? It's gonna be reflective, it's gonna be bright, it's going to be blinding. Wear it like that, wear it like that, wear it however you want, but here's the thing, I do not have enough to go around for everyone. Call me now, white, yellow, or rose gold. We are going to make it $999. And once these sell out, we are done. We cannot bring the style back. And you have not seen the other one here in a long time, and that is because it's gone. We're not bringing it back. We cannot bring it back. So if you would like this style in a necklace without the extra chunky gold underneath your diamonds, this is the way to go. And even better is that it does not matter your age. I feel like anyone, absolutely anyone, can wear this necklace. Anyone. And for only $999, first of all, you're looking at $999 and you're looking at that diamond weight and you're like, okay, 93 points of diamonds, yes, you know, that makes sense. But then you also have to consider that these are princess cut white diamonds, perfectly matched. And then you have to consider that if you were to call in right now just to buy a simple chain, a chain that is not as, you know, heavy as this, it's still going to cost you a couple $100s. And here you have a chain built into this design. And at this point you're wondering, okay, they are underpricing this necklace. And I'm standing up here and I'm looking at all that information and I am starting to sweat. This does not make sense. Princess cut white diamonds, 14K, white, yellow, or rose gold. Get one of each if you want. I have enough where you can get one of each, and maybe that's it. But $999, and on top of that, this is also a lobster claw clasp, and also adjustable, 16, 17, 18 inches. I've had many brand new callers call me when I'm sitting in the phone bank and they see us show a necklace and they are calling me and they are going, I would like to buy the 18-inch necklace. How much extra do I have to pay? And I kind of chuckle and I say, well, you see, all three lengths are built into one. Do you see the O-rings right here? 16, 17, 18. Change it up. You can do that with one necklace. It's not like, oh, you want to layer it? Too bad, you got to buy 3, right? Or too bad, you got to take it to a jeweler and they either shorten it for you or make it longer for you, right? This one necklace, you get 3 length adjustabilities, you know, and this is all thanks to you guys, right? Many years ago, we did not do this. We had 16 inches, we had 18 inches, and that was it, and we had a spring ring clasp. And then you guys started telling us, hey, we would love to have it, you know, lobster claw clasps. They are, you know, they're easy to work with for us, and we would really appreciate adjustability in your necklaces. And we heard you guys loud and clear. And from then on forward, you know, things have changed. And it is only thanks to you guys that we are able to have, you know, this refined design such as this one for only $999. I mean, let me know. Looks like the first couple of necklaces might already be going out the door. Let me know what gold colors you guys are getting. Yes. Of course, would love to show it up close here. Was just about to do that. So let us excuse our ring that is still here. And this is what it looks like up close and personal, because this is what princess cut white diamonds are all about. I mean, you look at it, right? It is bright. Up close, somehow, it looks even brighter. If you have the signet ring or if you have any sort of solid gold ring, and when you have that on and it hits the light just right, you know how bright it can be. And here you have all of that with additional princess cut white diamonds. And let me actually also flip it around here so you can see what it looks like from the back. Let me just get a better hold of it here. Because you look at it from the back, and that is still solid 14K white gold. We will still change the gold color for you. I just do not have enough stones to make a bunch of them. So this is what it looks like, and you saw it just like that. When it just hits the light just right, it's going to be bright. It's going to be, you better have your sunglasses on when you have this on. And $999 only for this. Let me actually also set it onto its side here so you can see the width of this piece. It's not paper thin. When you see a too good to be true kind of deal, you know, online, wherever, usually it is. Usually there's something about it. It's like, oh, suddenly this part of the necklace is paper thin, and you get it and you're like, wow, it feels so cheap. Or you get it and it's like suddenly the chain is like, you touch it and it breaks, right? Absolutely not the case here. You can see how much gold went into a necklace such as this one, and you are getting the entire thing. Princess cut white diamonds, 14K solid gold, a chain, adjustability, a lobster claw clasp for $999. And this is also what it looks like against the neckline, because you can see, I mean, here, the diamonds blend together. It looks like you have a really unique, fancy cut single diamond, when in fact, that is just princess cut white diamonds set to perfection. I mean, from here, you can see the diamonds individually sparkling, brilliant, right? You can see the gold. Can you just imagine having this outside on your neckline, how bright it's going to be? And this chain too, by the way, this chain does not have diamonds in it. It's just a gold chain, and look at what it's doing. It is sparkling. That is what gold does. I do not have a lot of these to go around. First couple of pieces are already gone. And again, if they sell out, they sell out for good. We cannot bring these back. The others have not been here in a long time. They are discontinued, and these same exact thing, last chance, discontinued, but we will still make it according to whatever gold color you would like, still custom make it, and $999 each. Let's go back up close and take one last look at our Wonder style necklace. And I wish I could bring these back, I wish they could be here as a permanent staple piece, but unfortunately it's just not the case. I was looking at this earlier today and I was thinking, do you guys remember once upon a time it was a yellow diamond bangle, and it just had emerald cut yellow diamonds. And, looking at this piece kind of made me reminisce about that other piece, because, I would love to have that bangle back. I would love to have even just one bangle like that. Maybe could have less stones just to show you guys. But we don't have the yellow diamonds, right? At this point, all we got is the gold. We don't have the stones to work with for those designs. So, don't just look at it and just think, oh yeah, that's just, whatever. It's just princess cut white diamonds. They can always get more. I wish we could get more. Just like how I wish we could get more of the emerald cut yellow diamonds and bring that bangle back. Do you guys remember that bangle? I love that bangle. But here it is. And of course, so a measurement of this design here. So let me bring back the watch ring so you guys have something to look at. But I will measure the pendant, how wide it is from side to side here. Get my trusty ruler here. And it looks like from point to point, one on either side, it is going to be 1 1/8 inches. So just a little bit over 1 inch. And from top to bottom, it is going to be 3/4 of an inch. So hopefully that helps, Rebecca. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom, and 1 1/8 inches from side to side on the V-style design. And watch ring is still here. Last call on the Wonder style necklace right here. I mean, it's not in focus, it's moving here and there, and you can still see how the light just bounces off of the surface of this necklace. So call me now. And wow, I mean, I am hovering it above the wheel, and look at the wheel. Don't look at the piece, look at the wheel. This is regular, standard printer paper. And look at what top quality diamonds and solid gold can do on paper. Paper that is not reflective at all. It's not like a piece of sheet metal. This is just paper. Paper, printer paper. Just took it from the printer, put it up here. That's it. So let me know on this, white, yellow, or rose gold. You can see the gold color when you change it, of course, thanks to the gold presence that this piece has. So last call, let me know, $9.99, and watch ring is still here. Sherry, I love those too, and I am still wearing 2 in one ear and not heavy at all. I don't even feel them. Sometimes I have to like touch my ear to make sure that they're both still in my ear, but they in fact are. And Sherry, I believe the last pair might still be here, so if you want to call in and grab them, go right on ahead. Rebecca, hopefully that helped. And let me see here, yellow sapphire, in case anyone is interested. I'll bring that up next. I think the color change sphene from earlier is still here as well. And next up, going from yellow gold to yellow sapphire, looking like this. That is yellow sapphire. Goes without saying. This is 1125672. And this is crazy good. This is actually also going to be, believe it or not, an unheated stone. Unheated yellow sapphire, even more rare, more desirable. Of course, there's nothing wrong with the heated stones, but you know us, we love to give you the rare. And unheated yellow sapphire is one of them. Carat 80. Center stone, white, yellow, or rose gold. Right now it's in the yellow gold. Change it if you would like. We also have 67 points of your VS white diamonds with a hidden heart motif on either side there. And me, not a fan of hearts, but this I do not mind at all. Love to see it. It has a nice flow to it. You know, ovals, very symmetrical. And, you know, just having the pinching of the design outwards into the band just adds to it, just gives it a level of, you know, flow to it. You know, this is diamonds and gold, right? This is not Play-Doh. This is not, you know, something that you can just easily mold with your hands. So just visually to have it just, you know, slope ever so elegantly into a point on the sides. Love to see it. Unheated stone, of course. $49.99 was your price on this one. I want someone to have this one. Yellow sapphire is, it's always been popular. It always will be popular. Large stone, small stone, medium-sized stone, it's popular. When you see a good stone, if you see a great stone, you immediately want to just pick up that phone, call in, and grab it. Throughout history, TVON history, history lesson time, we have seen some pretty iconic yellow sapphires. I believe it was a 6-carat oval, signature style, very similar in terms of yellow saturation as this stone. We've seen a heart-shaped yellow sapphire, vivid yellow. It was certified. I'm sure you guys all remember it. Different cut, but the color of the stone, very similar to this one. And now we have our carat 80. Although it might be the smallest out of the trio that I just mentioned, I mean, the color is still there. When you have a stone like this, to me, it does not matter if it's a 180 or if it's a 6-carat plus. I just want it to have the color. At this point, I don't even mind if it's in a heart shape. You remember the heart shape? I love that ring. I still love it. I still think about it from time to time. And here, exact same thing, right? Saturated. That's what we want to have. We do not want to have a colorless stone. Yellow as a color is a lighter colored color. It's brighter. Compared to the royal blues, when you put a royal blue color and a yellow sapphire color next to each other, the yellow sapphire is always going to be lighter. It's always going to be brighter. It's never going to be as deep, as dark as the royal blue. If it were the case, then it's no longer a yellow sapphire. And that's the problem, because when you have stones like this, yellow sapphires, they can go into the colorless range. And I have yellow sapphires here that we are never going to set because they look colorless. And when you set stones, They do look a little bit darker when they are set into, you know, a ring, pendant, earrings. But if it looks colorless, you know, when I have it in a mounting, just sitting in there, or if it's colorless, if I just have it against my hand, then I don't want it. If I don't want it, if I'm not intrigued by the stone, you guys are not going to want it. But this, you just look at it, one look at it, and you can see how bright that color is, how intense it is. And it's not even going to be $19.99. I mean, no matter how you look at it, that is a saturated yellow sapphire, unheated stone. Love to see it. Even from the back right here, you can see that yellow color. True to size on this one, back to the other side. I mean, still, it is bright. It is not dull. There have been some yellow sapphires too, not just yellow sapphires, but other sapphires where the cut, you know, it's not perfect, which is fine as long as it doesn't have, you know, a huge window in the middle of it. But it doesn't look or feel like a gemstone. It just feels like something, but it doesn't feel special. But when you take a look at this one on the hand, you can see how special this is. I mean, between this and our yellow diamonds, I really have to think about it. If you were to put this and one of our 3-carat yellow diamonds, I mean, you know, they're two different things, but there's just something about this stone that is so incredibly impressive that, you know, it gives me a hard time, right? Deciding between this versus a 3-carat plus yellow diamond, which if you want to see, we got some. It's not going to be $19.99. I only have this one for one collar and one collar only. True to size again, currently in the yellow gold. And if you would like this ring right here, we're gonna make it $16.99 to the very first caller who says yes. And just look at how this stone kind of just absorbs the light and reflects it back into your eyes, right? This is a bright stone. I look at this and I think of the sunshine. I think of the sunlight. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. I only got this one, $16.99 for the very first caller. Let me know if you'd like to grab it. And up close, we will go one more time. And let me know if anyone would like to grab it. I do actually have Windsor sapphires as well. The most interesting Windsor sapphire I have ever seen. It also has a very interesting pattern in this stone. So this is Windsor. It's not like we colored it in with a blue Sharpie. This is all Mother Nature's doing. This is also sapphire. It is Windsor sapphire, and this is here if anyone would like to see it. And since we are on the topic of sapphires, I did mention some multicolored sapphire pieces, including this one. This is also a multicolored sapphire band ring, yellow gold only. I only have this one. So if you would like to grab this one, maybe you want something a little bit different. This is 111-9314. Only got this one, yellow gold only. And I mean, you're looking at it up close, not a single prong in sight. It's going to be smooth to the touch. It's not going to catch on anything. It can't. There is nothing to catch on. You can see the stones. They're just very slightly set into the ring, so they're not protruding outwards at all. Carat 13 of all of your princess cut multicolored sapphires together, from a royal blue to a gorgeous purple that reminds me of our color change sapphire, to a bright vibrant green that kind of reminds me of alexandrite, to a hot bubblegum pink diamond color, to this one, second from the left, that reminds me of Mahenge pink spinel, and finally the one on the far left that actually reminds me of a pink sapphire. And yes, you may have 3, pink stones in this one ring, but even then, they are very different from each other. Do we have a question? Of course. So, who took the watch ring? Congratulations. That ring is finally gone. We do not have to melt it down. And of course, I will bring up the green Paraiba pendant up next, as it also has a crazy saturation in that color. So here's what we're going to do on this ring. Again, earlier we went over setting styles, and this is not exactly easy to do. And it is solid 14K yellow gold throughout the entire thing. $19.99, what it should be, comfortable to wear. There is sort of a, I guess you could call it an undergallery on this one, you know, between the stones here, but it's not like it's completely hollowed out, but because of that, that makes it that much more comfortable to wear. And I only got one of these. I think this is one of those rings where you really can wear anywhere you want, from the pinky to the thumb to the index. Stack it with any diamond band rings you might have. I mean, this is that one ring that could really just do it all. Take a look at it on the hand right here. I mean, even from here, presents, check. Gold, check. Multicolored diamonds, sapphires, check. And not a single stone looks dull or out of place. I'm gonna move it over to the pinky, just as, you know, food for thought. Currently not my size for a pinky ring, but you know, the concept is there, the idea is there. And let me move it over to my thumb. Right? Such a unique ring that could work anywhere. And it's not even going to be $999. I mean, even from here, you can see how wide that ring is. This is, again, not a, you know, paper thin sort of band ring. This is substantial. Yellow gold only. Let me move it over to my index finger here. I mean, look at that, right? One ring. Many different ways to wear it. And we're going to make it $888 to the very first caller who says yes. Amy, I love them just like you. I mean, you do not see these pieces everywhere. You do not see these pieces every day. Such a unique piece that you can layer and stack. Not everything that layers and stacks has to be on your neckline. Not only, like, you know, the necklaces, right? The Wonder style necklace, you can easily, you know, wear alone or stack it with any other pieces you have. But for rings, you know, we don't exactly have, especially me, we don't have a crazy amount of real estate to work here. But even then, you know, you could easily stack 2 rings around this one and it will still be comfortable to wear. It'll still work. $888 will make this one yours. Let's go back up close. And I will bring up the green Paraiba pendant. But before that, I do want to mention that I do have a multicolored sapphire pendant. Had it a while ago, and I thought, you know, it's been a while, prices have changed. Our prices have not changed at all. They've only gone down, actually. So let me grab the smaller tweezers here because this is a very unique piece. I know it's not a great look, but those are all sapphires, multicolored sapphires in one pendant. So just throwing it out there. If you would like a crazy cool, you know, collectible sapphire pendant, that is the most unique piece that we have in our inventory. This band ring may still be here for $888, true to size on this one. And next up, we do have the green Paraiba in our pendant coming up next. And, you know, as the show has gone on, I have been more and more excited about this. First of all, because of the gold content that is in this pendant. Now, it's not my design, but it sure does feel like it. And this stone paired with that yellow gold, I mean, what is there to not love about this piece? Right here, that is, I don't know how to describe that green. It's definitely not a peridot green, and I wouldn't expect it to be a green Paraiba. This is 112-5219, and that is all gold, by the way. All solid 14K yellow gold. I guess the one word to perfectly describe this stone would in fact be neon. Now, I've never seen a cushion cut, Russian demontoid, but there is something about this specific stone that is absolutely tricking my brain into thinking Russian demontoid, but it's not. This is our 502 cushion cut neon green Paraiba Tourmaline with 8 points of diamonds. I personally am absolutely loving it in the yellow gold, but if you want to change it, we will change it for you. But there's something about the warmth of this stone that I would really recommend just leaving it like it is in the yellow gold, and it is, yes, entirely solid 14K yellow gold. It's a very modern design, minimal diamonds. In fact, you only got 2 stones, 2 diamonds in this design. Wear this however you want, $99.99 where it started. I mean, just look at that stone, right? Let me get it cleaned up for you guys here. But green stones, there's a lot of them. And not many of them catch my eye, such as this one. And take a look at it against the hand too, because it does not lose any of its neon characteristics. It does not lose any of its bright, vivid green color, the moment I move it away from the wheel. It is all still there. And again, that is all yellow gold. I just love how the diamonds stand out amongst all of the gold. And next to your 502 neon green Paraiba, this is perfect for everyday wear. A lot of our designs, a lot of our, green Paraibas, they're very, single halo. Maybe sometimes we'll do a crazy design encrusted with diamonds, but maybe you want something similar. And simple. And simple this one is, and I'll make it easy. It's not gonna be $99.99. We got it all the way down to $49.99. And we do have a request for Teresa coming up. Guys, if you would like this one, I was supposed to stop there at $49.99, but I have no doubt that it won't go at $49.99, but I really want someone to have this, and I want you to save even more when you get this piece. If you would like this pendant, goes well with the DBTYs, goes well with a thicker chain. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, I'm using the large tweezers here. We are going to make it $3,999 to the very first caller who says yes on this one. Look at how bright that stone is, how saturated it is, truly how neon it is, and take a look at it against the neckline as well. Right? I'm speechless. I'm pretty sure some of you guys are speechless as well. Now I know earlier I said, wow, I really like that blue-green Paraiba, but now that I've spent more time with this one, I think I'm team pendant. Such a large stone. It's got a decent presence as a pendant. No matter how you look at that stone, it is bright. It is neon. It is eye-catching. I mean, I have like these pretty reflective, you know, glittery bits on my dress right now, but it does not compare to that neon green Paraiba. So call me now while it's still here. Grab it for yourself, $39.99. And let's go back up close. And let me also show to you what it looks like from the side up close so that you can see, you know, how it is built. Let me get it off of the pendant or off of the tweezers here. So again, that's what it looks like from the side. The stone has turned the entire underside of the pendant into this bright green color. It's right here, right in front of your eyes. I am not, you know, just saying that just to say that. It's right here in front of you. Call me if you like to grab it. $39.99. Love to see it. Let me grab it one more time here and show you what it looks like from the back as well. I mean, look, it's hovering over the wheel, and look at how bright the wheel is, how green it is. This is not some barely green stone, but this is in fact, this is impressive. I think this is the one stone, aside from the ring, that is pulling me closer and closer to Team Green Paraiba, I must say. And I will also say that this is an included stone. I am seeing some inclusions here and there. It's not 100% clean, but when you look at it from the front like this, I mean, I am not mad at the stone at all, right? It is full of life. It almost feels like the stone has like a soul in it. Kind of crazy to say, but there is something about this stone that it just feels alive. Maybe it's the intensity of the color, maybe it's the neon aspect of it, but there is something about this stone, about this piece, that it feels alive to me. $39.99 if you would like to grab it. Tracy, I absolutely agree. This is beautiful. Again, I will take a picture of this for myself, for my little, you know, color collection, but I mean, seeing it in person, it's not going to be the same as seeing it on the screen. You are going to instantly fall in love with it the moment you open that box. Call me on this one. And next up, we do have a request for Teresa. This is 112-5215 Mandarin garnet in the saddle ring. Love to see it. This was here last week, but I don't think Teresa was here to see it, but glad that it's still here for one more look. This is our 689 Mandarin garnet, bright saturated stone, saddle ring, comfortable to wear. And it's also got a carat 04 of your diamonds here, white, yellow, or the rose gold. I don't mind it in the white gold. I would recommend it in the yellow gold. And if you want to see Mandarin garnet in the rose gold, as an example, we actually do have a pendant here, Mandarin garnet in the rose gold, so that you can kind of see what it looks like. I don't mind it in the rose gold either, but if you want to stay on the safe side, I would stick with either the white gold or the yellow gold. $99.99 this ring was, and we brought it all the way down to $3,499. And this is what it looks like from the side. I mean, wow. Now from the side, it almost looks like someone took gold, melted it down, and then stuffed it into the Mandarin garnet. That is not what typical Mandarin garnet does. If you go to any other, you know, shopping network, any other, you know, any online store, type in Mandarin garnet, it'll be a big surprise if they even have any. And then I just want you to just really look at the quality, because, you know, you guys are watching this online. You guys get to have the high definition stream. You guys can see every single detail of every single piece that we put up here, right? When it's on TV, of course, it depends on your TV. Sometimes not so much. It can be blurry, but here you are seeing into the stone, and you are seeing, are there inclusions? Absolutely. Absolutely. That is what this stone is. It's usually just made up of inclusions. And yet, look at what it can do. $34.99. take a look at it on the hand. And again, it does not look out of place. It looks perfect even on my hand. And every single time I see a saddle ring with, whether it's just a diamond version, whether it's with, differently colored gemstones, whatever may be in the center of the saddle ring, as long as it is a saddle ring design, I always grab it and put it on my hand. Why? Because it fits and it's comfortable and it is oh so impressive and it works. My hand is small. It works. Let me move it over to my middle finger here. This is how I might wear it, but it works. It's true to size. It's insanely comfortable. I know with a lot of these larger rings, that's a concern. Is it top heavy? Is it too big? I might have the smallest hands, of everyone who works here at TVON, and it works, right? It absolutely works. It does not look too big for my hands. It doesn't look like I shouldn't be wearing it. I think it complements it nicely. And it's $34.99. That's what it looks like from the side. So there is a slight tapering effect of the ring just to give it some more dimension, because when you have over a carat of diamonds set like this, if you just have it all just, flat on one plane, then it kind of looks a little, it looks a little strange, right? It doesn't look as dynamic. It just looks like, not much thought was put into it. It just looks like diamonds and gold. But when you have it at a slight curvature like this, and the diamonds have, there's some on a little step and some into the ring, like just that small detail, it works in the long run when it's, the finished product. You're seeing it right here. It does not just look like a weird, mysterious, shapeless blob of gold and diamonds, right? It looks like the saddle ring, and it is the saddle ring. And let me also move it over to my index finger because, I have to. I must, but I'm just thinking, never occurred to me, but I'm just thinking maybe the saddle ring on the index, maybe it could work. The point is, regardless of where you wear it, it's going to be comfortable. Everyone who has the saddle ring knows about it, knows how insanely comfortable it is. And we don't see the saddle ring that often because it's always sold out. It's kind of like the diamonds by the yard, where sometimes I wish, I hope, I even sometimes pray for, just one return so that we have something to show you guys. But, they're always sold out. Everyone always loves them. They never come back. And, we don't work with, even though these pieces, especially this, a lot of diamonds, it does not mean that, sorry, we got to downgrade it to like SI diamonds or even I diamonds. That would look horrible. We still stick consistently with our VS clarity, and it's evident here. If this ring were made of SI or I clarity diamonds, you would be able to see the difference. You'd be like, ugh, ew. But you're looking at it here. This entire ring is bright. It's perfect. It's Mandarin garnets. We don't have a lot of these larger stones left. I went through everything, trust me. And if there were any stones that could be, set immediately, they have all been set. And I will do another look and see if I can maybe, we've all been loving the Mandarin garnets with the Paraibas. And, if there's no more stones, then maybe I'll take apart some pieces here and there and, maybe work on something. But this is it. Mandarin garnet in a mounting like this does not happen. Here it is, one of a kind, $34.99. Teresa, let me know what you think. And I know that was a concern that, it might look too large on your hand, but, on my hand, absolutely not. I think it's perfect. And I haven't done this in a while, but I have to. I must, cover the lights just to show you guys how bright this stone is under one light. Right here I have two lights blocked, and you can see the back of the band right there. That is a stone. That is the stone's doing. We don't have any, special light activate, be like, oh yeah, turn the back of the band bright orange, right? None of that. This is all because I blocked two of the lights. And with that, the stone has become a neon color. It reminds me of the green Paraiba pendant that we just had. But in fact, this is just simply TVON quality. And call me now if you would like to grab it. Teresa, if you have any questions, please let me know. And we will move along in a few short moments here. Okay, Tahitian pearl pendant, the one with the enhancer bail. The bail, first of all, looks like that, and the pendant looks like this. If you would like this pendant, we'll make it $39.99. I know. It's a large piece. The bail itself could actually be, you know, the size of a hoop, like the huggy hoop that I have on my ears right now. So just throwing it out there. And Tracy says she has a saddle ring, so comfortable, and is a good size, but not that big. I think that's a perfect way to put it. You know, when you see these pieces on the wheel, you immediately think, oh, it's huge, right? It's a huge ring. And, you know, it's not a small ring, but, you know, when you actually look at it in person, it's big, but it's not overwhelming, if that makes sense. So, Tracy, thank you for, thank you for the comments. And I agree. I'm sure everyone who has the saddle ring agrees that it is so comfortable. Does not matter which version of the saddle ring it is incredibly comfortable. You do not want to take it off the moment you put it on your hand. And this saddle ring, comfortable. So let me know if you have any questions. And I think the last pair of our Tricolored diamond hoop earrings are still here. And earring update, I still feel nothing in my ears, and I tend to have, you know, pretty sensitive earlobes. So again, had both earrings in one ear for over an hour at this point, and I still do not feel them. So thanks to you guys, I think I might have to do a style change. I think I am gonna have to myself invest into a pair of hoops, and we shall see. I mean, I am really digging that look, and let's just show it off one more time here, the double hoop in one ear sort of look. I mean, that is a look. I honestly am loving it. Totally unexpected, and thanks to you guys, right? Someone requested, can she put both into one ear? And I said, absolutely. Got a second piercing just for the job. And I mean, I am loving it, sincerely and surprisingly too. So last pair may still be here. Let me know. White, yellow, and rose gold, white, yellow, and pink diamonds. I love it. Absolutely love it. They do not hurt. I honestly do not feel them at all. I've been poking at my ear just to, you know, make sure that they are still in my ear. And they are. They have been. Someone's going to have to remind me to take them out of my ear before I leave. That is how comfortable they are. And $16.99 a pair on these. Last pair may still be here. Call your operators and double check. And let's go back to our Mandarin garnet in the saddle here. I mean, this is it, guys. So Teresa, let me know if you have any other questions. Hopefully that was helpful. And speaking of, well, not really speaking of, but I do have one last sort of color combination to share with you guys. And it is a green stone. It looks a little something like this. And I admit, I was going to have more color combination pieces, you know, here today, but this one kind of got me. This right here is a copper-bearing tourmaline. Yes, that green stone. And I was stuck because when you have a stone like this, you can't just give it a single halo of regular round white diamonds and just call it a day, right? I feel like, you know, this stone deserves so much more. And then my next thought was Paraiba, but there was something about it that didn't feel quite right. You know, they are both tourmalines, and I'm just gonna bring in the other one just so you have like kind of like color comparison here. But you know, that comparison, it didn't feel quite right The green of this stone is a very warm green, very similar to our green Paraiba, but of course darker. I would actually call it, you know, a very similar color to our color change sphene. And it's a very warm sort of green, right? There's more yellows in it as opposed to the blues. So I thought, you know, Paraiba's blue, it's a cool color. It doesn't really work. So next thought was, fine, let us find a warmer accent stone to pair it with this one. Well, yellow diamonds don't have anything. First thought was yellow diamonds, but you know, nothing to work with, unfortunate. And then my next thought was Mandarin garnet. But I put the Mandarin garnet next to the stone and it gave me too much of a pumpkin vibe. So I was like, all right, no, scratch that, right? I'm just gonna be looking at this piece and thinking of pumpkins, and I don't think, you know, I love pumpkin pie, but you know, I don't wanna look at my pendant and think pumpkin all the time. So I was like, you know, put that idea to the side, maybe not. And then I thought, what other stone can we possibly use? And I would prefer a stone family that has, you know, a wide variety of colors so that, you know, it's a little bit different, right? So I thought sapphires. And here we have our orangey yellow sapphire. It's a very slight hint of orange, but this, you know, you saw the yellow sapphire that we had in the ring earlier, but this is something a little bit different. It is that trillionth cut orangey yellow sapphire. And you know, out of all of the options that I had, you know, put together and attempted, I thought that this one, I think it works the best. But you know, I'm still not 100% happy with this. Of course, this is not the final design at all. I just put the stones together just to, you know, have the combination here so you guys can see it. But you know, I'm not 100% happy with it. I might go back. I might, you know, bring out the Mandarin garnet with this one, see what you guys think. I think we're definitely gonna stick with a warmer accent stone. And of course, keep the design simple. Maybe just have 2 stones and just call it a day. I'm even thinking of setting it east-west like this so that it's more, it has a, I guess like you say, like a tighter center of gravity. So it's not like, you know, when it's like this and it kind of like pulls down on the chain on your neckline. But when you have it like this, I think, you know, weight-wise, it does feel a little bit better because after all, it is solid gold, and this is not exactly a small stone either. So, and I've been thinking, you know, I was even thinking citrine, but you know, I might have to bring out the Mandarin garnet and the citrine to put next to the stone next week. But I even thought, you know, kind of crazy, but I thought Mahenge pink spinel, but of course, instantly the idea was a big no-no. It, you know, does not look nice at all. So, you know, things work and things don't work. This is one of the stones that, you know, took a lot of my time, I will admit, this past week. And I just wanted to know what you guys think, if anything, or maybe just save the stone and maybe something will, you know, come up in the future, put those together. Maybe it's just not meant to be right now. But, you know, it's just out of everything that I tried. This is the one that I was the least mad about. So let me know what you guys think. 3 stones above the green stone. Ooh, Rebecca, that is an idea. 3 stones. I will think about it. Maybe even like an ombre, so maybe not 3 perfectly matching stones. I mean, that would be an idea. It'd be a little bit of, not work, but like I'll have to look for it. I'm not sure if we have the stones, but that would be a very interesting idea. I'm even thinking maybe 3 emerald cut yellow sapphires, you know, getting gradually darker, or maybe even changing color, but I don't know if that's doable in 3 stones, but definitely an idea. Love to see it. I will do some digging around throughout the week here, see what I can find. But again, it's such a unique stone. I wanted to do something different with it. And I know, as simple as this may be, this is all I came up with as of right now, but now I have Rebecca's idea to go off of, so I will do some more looking around. And feel free to call in, you know, even throughout the week if you have any idea that pop into mind, because again, you guys are going to be wearing these pieces, and I want you guys to be happy with them. But this is the last of the color combination pieces that I have. And in case you weren't here with us earlier, this was the other one, Kunzite Paraiba, Black Opal Paraiba, and of course rubies and Paraiba as well. You know, I'm kind of torn between all three of these. I have to say I am very excited about this combination though. So if you guys like it, let me know and we will, you know, get started working on it. But you know, I love the opal too. I also love the kunzite. And we've never seen kunzite with Paraiba before, I don't think. So, you know, some very interesting combinations happening here, and you guys have been loving it. I've been seeing all the positive feedback, so thank you guys so much. And I mean, this is why I love TVON, right? I can go in the back, find these stones, and design them, and you guys get to have a say in, you know, you like it or not, what you guys would change about it, and we will do it, we will make it, and you guys will be happy with it. So, I mean, that's what I love about it. And feedback, of course, is welcome, and hopefully I'll bring you guys some more ideas next week. Hopefully I'll find a perfect Mandarin garnet, Mahenge pink spinel combination piece. But in the meantime, this is all I have, and thank you for looking at these with me. Let's go back to our Mandarin garnets in the saddle here. Now, earlier today, we had a request for some blue wing blocky Tanzanite. Now, the round did end up going. However, the cushion cut is still here, so giving it one last look, if you've been maybe thinking about it, the round did end up going. However, the cushion cut is still available, and I mean, look at all of those red flashes, 112, 5551. This is our 1551, very easy to remember carat weight here. Museum reserve, 59 points of your diamond, $69.99 on this one. And it's still here. Jason, do you have any questions? No? Did anyone hear back from Teresa? Yes, no, yes, no. Teresa, let me know if you have any questions. And, ooh, Rebecca, pyramid style would also be interesting. Yeah, there's something about, you know, the oval set east-west, and I'm really liking it with the trilliant, you know, combination where it's also a smooth, rounded shape, the trilliant, but it also has its points, which does kind of give it a nice contrast to it. So I'll definitely be looking around, but this is the last of our blue wing blocky Tanzanites that we have for today in rings. Earrings, if anyone's interested, I did mention oval and cushion cut. Single halo, lever, diamonds down the lever backs. Medium-sized earrings. Those are here. If you would like to see them, let me know. We still got some time, but here is the ring. And most popular have been the rings, so that is why this is here for one last look here, if you would like to grab it here. And this is what it looks like on the hand as well. Love to see it. I mean, I think we can all agree when I say we all love some sizable diamonds, and these diamonds, I mean, you're looking at it from a distance away and you can count every individual diamond. They are bezel set, and you can count them. 1, 2, 3. They do get a little bit smaller the further back in the band you go, but you can see it, and that is the point, right? You don't want to have microscopic little diamonds, right? I mean, it's up to you what you prefer, but I would love to have a larger individual stone in a ring. And this one, 6 individual diamonds, 1 fabulous museum reserve blue wing blocky Tanzanite. I mean, this is just beauty, perfection in a cushion cut. Let me know if you would like to grab it here, complete with red flashes. TVON exclusive, of course, and this is quality you can see. There's no persuading, there's no, guys, you gotta believe me, trust me when I say that this is top quality. I mean, just look at it. I don't have to say anything, just look at it. $69.99, let me know. Let's go back up close on this one. take one last look at it, and I think I will save the sapphire for next week, or if I should maybe just quickly flash it here, because we have not seen large royal blue sapphires in a long time. That is because prices have skyrocketed, and any large blue sapphires we had, either they sold or they were taken apart, and unfortunately most of them were taken apart. However, I have a very special surprise today. Call me on the blue wing block D Tanzanite, and we're going to move into our royal blue territory right here. This is 1125240, and I said it earlier, but this is a heated stone. Now, that does not mean that this is, because it's heated, suddenly it is a bad stone. Heated stones are okay. Blue wing block D Tanzanites, or Tanzanites of that color, they've all been heated. This is our 18K white gold mounting. Has to stay like it is. Designer mounting, because of course when you have a stone as special as this, you gotta upgrade the gold purity. You gotta give it that designer mounting. This also is our 424 center stone. 90 points of your VS white diamonds. And there is something about this price that absolutely does not make sense. By the way, this is AGL certified. And this is the largest blue sapphire we have in a ring as of today. This is incredible, and I honestly thought about, taking this ring back to management and just double checking with them on the price, because $49,999 for a stone of this size, a stone of this clarity, a stone of this royal blue color, in today's day and age, that makes sense. Believe it or not, that price, that ring, honestly just a stone, it makes sense. And yet, here we are, a 4-carat pluser. I'm kind of in shock. I kind of don't believe it, but we are going under $30,000 with this one. And just because it is a heated stone does not mean that you can go out into the world, find the absolute worst stone, heat it, and then it'll turn into this. The base material still has to be top quality. If heating were a process that made any horrible stone into the most beautiful stone that you've ever seen, then there would be a problem, right? There'd be a lot of, fantastic stones out there, which, that's great for everyone, but then it wouldn't be as special. In this case, the base material has to be great. Heating is not some magic trick where you can just turn it into the most stunning stone ever. This is a certified piece. Let me just grab the cert right here. They're calling it a vivid blue, also a royal blue. And this is a cert. Of course, certified October 2020. Natural. It is a blue sapphire. There is a picture of the stone. 424, you have your dimensions, you have your shape and cut, oval mixed. You have your color, vivid blue, royal blue. I love how royal blue is caps lock. And comment, I think that says comment, indication of thermal treatment, and that is A-okay. I know if you shop with us, and only us, you are only used to unheated stones, unheated sapphires, but heated stones are also okay. This is the back of the cert. and this is to search for your individual stone. And here's where we go a little bit crazy, because this ring is not even going to be $29,999. This is truly for collectors. It's been a long time since we've seen a sapphire in this size. You know, we barely even see, you know, royal blue sapphires at all, right? Sometimes we see half caraters, 1 caraters, but we don't have a lot of these to go around, especially not in this iconic blue color. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, it's a very designer style. From the back, the color is consistent. You know, if you're looking at it from the back or from the front, I mean, like this, if you have like a hard time telling, it's perfect, right? From the other side, color is still consistent. From the front, and the moment we've all been waiting for, on the hand, I mean, look at that dazzling blue. And if you would like this one here today, I know it's kind of late, but this is my one big boy piece of the day. The others got taken. I have this one. And I don't doubt that, you know, vendors and collectors who are going to the Hong Kong trade show, I don't doubt that they're not, you know, watching the show right now, still seeing what we have, because truly you cannot go out into, you know, the world and go, hey, can I get a 424, you know, royal blue, vivid royal blue sapphire for that price? The answer is, we can get you a stone, but it's going to be a lot more than that. And not only do you have a 424 stone, but you have it set into an 18K white gold ring. If you would like this ring today, last 10 minutes are here. We're going to make it $19,999. Has to stay like it is in the white gold. We will still size it for you. But just look at the size of that stone. I mean, we've seen blue sapphire before, but have we seen blue sapphire look like this before? Absolutely not. And that's what it looks like from the side as well. I mean, even though it's the largest stone that we have right now, I think it's still perfect for everyday wear. The mounting is not overly done. It's not crazy designer to the point where you feel like you can only wear it, you know, once a year at that fancy event. You can wear this every single day if you wanted to for only $19,999. And again, heated or unheated stone, you cannot get a 4-carat blue sapphire for this price loose at all. So this is truly insanity. Call me if you would like to grab it. This is it. It is certified. It is heated. That's a-okay. And you got to call me on this. This will go. This is a value. You know, out of everything here today, I think this one is truly the deal to end all deals. Call me if you'd like to grab it. Looks like we may already have someone thinking about it, maybe even verifying on it. Last couple of minutes are here. I'll let this spin up here by itself for a while, for a couple of minutes. And let me just grab some pieces here to build our recap wheel. We do have that Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite, the cushion cut. I think the Mandarin garnet saddle ring might still be here. Our green Paraiba pendant still here. Let me see if there's anything else I can bring up here. Yellow sapphire still available as well. So let me actually just start building our recap wheel here. So can you just see how different, you know, they're both very pretty blues, right? But can you just see how different they are? How different Blue Wing Block D Tanzanite is from blue sapphire just because of the red flash, right? When you look at it individually, it's kind of hard to tell, but when you have these two stones side by side as a perfect comparison, then you can see the difference here. And Sherry would like to see a little emerald pendant sometime. Yeah, let me see, Jason, if we can also see if we have any, a sweet little emerald pendant for Sherry. I don't know, I can't remember if we have anything. I'm trying to think. Trying to go through the inventory in my mind. I don't think think. I know we have a pendant. It's an emerald cut double halo of diamonds. I don't remember if that one is still here actually. I'll have to do a once over for our entire inventory just to get refreshed and caught up here, but I don't remember if that one is still here, and anything in that size, I don't think so. So if not, then I will do my best to make something. Ooh, a little bit spoilers, but I was also thinking of doing emerald with Paraibas. As you can see, had a very interesting Paraiba obsession this past week with color combinations, but you know, just throwing it out there. Emerald potentially with Paraiba. May or may not be in the future, but this right here, some of the pieces that we have left at the end of today's show here. I mean, between the pendant and this ring right here, you know, I would have a hard time deciding. If you wanted another quick look at the pendant, let me just grab it here. I mean, very different. Both stones are incredibly saturated, but still so different. You can see how much more blues that the ring has and how much more. I honestly don't know how. I don't know how the pendant is so neon. Like, you look at the ring and you're like, okay, yeah, that's a very bright stone, very neon, very wow. And then I put the pendant down, suddenly it's like, okay, there's competition. There is competition within TVON. How is that possible? So again, some of these pieces still here. Let me know on anything up here. And of course, I just wanted to thank everyone again for taking a look at my my combination pieces here, and I will continue to show them in the little clear boxes, and I'll just draw the designs onto the boxes. I think it's easier for everyone to visualize. So thanks again for the feedback. Emerald and Mandarin. Ooh, I'm thinking Mandarin garnet, absolutely. Emerald, I would maybe even go with the lighter, brighter emeralds. Kind of like, there is one emerald pear shape that I have been working with. It's not like as deep of a green, but it is lighter. And I have to say, I will definitely be thinking about that. See, emerald and Mandarin. See, there's so many possibilities, endless possibilities almost. And I think out of everything, I mean, Mandarin and Paraiba definitely takes one of the top 3 spots in my heart. Never would have expected it, but you guys clearly liked it, and hoping to do more. There's also some other color combination pieces that are, you know, getting started on that I won't spoil too much on, but they are some very, very cool colors, very unique, and you know, I just saw the loose stones together and I already fell in love with the piece, and I'm sure you guys will as well. The last couple of minutes here, and it looks like we may have some last minute questions. Let me try on the Tanzanite here one more time, because had a couple of questions on this one, totally understandable, and I mean, this one will go. We will be here for a couple of minutes after the end of the show if you want to talk about this piece or if you just want to pick it up and grab it. Again, pieces do go after the fact, so do not be too surprised if you call in tomorrow and find out that the piece is gone, because pieces do go. And we will be here, so if you want to call us and talk about some of these pieces here, we'd love to do that with you guys. And again, Tanzanite has to go. Call me on this one. Museum Reserve, absolutely. So let's go back up close and take one more look at it and see if we have any other questions. And again, just wanted to thank everyone for joining me today. It's been a really fast 3 hours, so can't believe it. Another Friday just like that. I will be back with you guys again next Friday as well, hopefully with more combination pieces, so stay tuned for those. And the last pair of hoops, I believe, are still here. I'm wearing them right now. 1, 2. I can feel them if I poke them. But, you know, when I'm standing up here like this, I can't feel them at all. So that's what I love about them. And again, just wanted to thank you guys. It's been a really fun show. And, talking to you guys, through the chat makes it a lot, more interesting and interactive. So always love to be here on Fridays. And just wanted to thank you guys again for being here with me. And let's go back up close as we do have some questions coming in here. And thank you, Tracy. Have a great rest of your night. Tracy, I'm working on it. Spinel and Mandarin garnet. I will hopefully next week find the perfect stones. And of course, Lauren will be back with you guys tomorrow and Sunday for our daytime shows. I'm like, what day is it? Weekend shows are during the daytimes, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. And of course, Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays are at night. Same for Fridays. And watch us online on TV, however you can get us. You absolutely do not want to be missing the weekend shows. They are always so much fun. And, a lot of deals to be had, a lot of fun new pieces as well. So stay tuned for our weekend. And if you are traveling, stay safe, stay hydrated, and have a great rest of your night. I will see you guys next Friday.